Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. Of course, what else would it be during a fightless week like this week? We're gonna be streaming a lot this week, as I've been telling y'all, and that's what we're doing right now. Another beautiful stream after we did one last night. Two, in fact, but not by choice. And yeah, we're live again. Gonna vibe again on this beautiful Tuesday night and see where the night takes us. So I'm excited. Gonna be a great night. And of course, it's always a great stream when we start off with the Jamie in the chat. What's up, Jamie? Always good to see you, my brother. And yeah. Would not be a stream if Jamie wasn't the first chatter and the first one in chat in general. So, but yeah, what's up, gang? Tuesday night we had some Ultimate Fighter. We can talk about that if you want. We got really nothing in terms of fight news today, which is a little shocking. It is Tuesday, but I guess Dana's still trying to book some shit, I'd imagine. So I think we will get some news this week, but it beats me if I know when or what. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. We'll see where the night takes us. J Bears, it's good to see you, brother. We missed you last night, but we're good to have you tonight. And I guess my chat has that top fans bullshit. I don't know why Jamie didn't get the crown when he first chatted, but whatever. Yeah, what's up, J Beers? Jamie, my two homies, the two people who carry these streams more than anyone else. Good to see all you beautiful motherfuckers. Yeah, what's up? We'll see. I just decided last night was just not a good night for streaming and all that. It's Monday night and all that, so we just chilled. It was kind of a chill stream if I did want to strangle a few people during it. Especially, I know Jamie wanted to kill a few people during last night's stream, but we made it in the end, and we had a great night. And we made it to tonight, where we're gonna have another great night. Sucks no fights this weekend. Yeah, you're telling me, man. I'm not looking forward to trying to think of shit to talk about on the weekend, because I'll probably go live at least once, if not twice, Saturday and Sunday, but at least Saturday for sure. So, well, maybe I don't know what Moss is doing, but I'll probably go live after this stream. Like, I don't know, my next stream will probably be Thursday or Friday. And I have no idea what I'm gonna title it, what I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, not looking forward to that at all. So, but what's up, game? This XP shit, dumbass fight makes no sense. I know. Like, I don't know how why did Jamie not get a crown? Like, shouldn't he be number 1 or 2? But it beats me, man. It truly makes no sense to me. I'm happy I have it. I guess I've earned it. I guess the next step is earning where it's your fucking @ in the chat instead of your username. So 4th of July, I gotta make sure my dogs don't cook. Oh, yeah, we don't have animals around 4th of July. They're gonna lose their shit. So I guess one of the cons of the 4th. So yeah. Well, what can you do? Yeah, I guess, like I said, they're the rare con of the 4th of July. So sorry, I'm just typing something real quick. I'm a little distracted, but I still try to talk when typing. Well, let me do this as well. I almost forgot. So I know, especially with these two in chat, I know they will want to join in eventually. So there is the linky link. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read that already. So yeah, sorry, I was just typing something. But yeah, yeah. What a great way to start stream. The two people who carry this channel the most in chat. It's a beautiful Tuesday night. Ultimate Fighter happened. No fights this week. 4th July weekend though. Should be fun. Gotta find the pros and cons and all things. And yeah, the cons, no fights. Pros, 4th July. Who do we got joining stream? The man of the hour, Utah's favorite son, J Bears.
Hey, what up, guys? What up, RX?
What's up, JB? Good to have you after we missed you last night, but it was Monday night, so I get it.
Yeah, man. I was so fucking tired.
I thought you killed yourself after that terrible Colin Sexton trade.
Oh, I know. What was that? That was crazy. They're just getting
What?
rid of. I like Jordan. Jordan Clarkson's a great player. I'm glad he is going to the Knicks. Like, that'll be good for him.
Yeah,
That guy's.
y'all are just going and tank. Y'all just tanking now, which is a little late.
No, we're
But
just getting rid of people we don't have to pay, so we can start picking up some real contracts. I don't know. We'll have to see how they play it, but I'm not expecting anything for at least another couple of years. We'll have to see how good these young players are, but.
yeah, if you can keep them, we don't know what's going on with Ace. So, but don't feel bad. My Cavs are doing fuck all. They got Lonzo Ball and said, yeah, we're good. So, whatever.
I
Fuck the
wonder when
NBA.
the Donovan tries to make his way to New York, because
give it
his
another
dad is
year.
like a Met executive
Yeah.
for the New York Mets, and like I know he wants to play in New York. It's just a matter of time, but we'll see if Cleveland can keep him.
Give it another year choking in the second round, and when we probably win 55 games. So, but whatever. Fuck the NBA. Even though the NBA is the main thing this week when it comes to sports, I guess. So unless I think it's
This
hockey
week.
or baseball. Yeah, this week there ain't shit. No UFC. Well, the Ultimate
No,
Fighter
I
is
mean,
cool.
fucking USA men's soccer against Costa Rica on Sunday. That was actually intense, and there was no extra
Yeah,
time, so they went straight to PKs.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. And then we play Guatemala tomorrow for the to go to the final, and then Mexico plays fucking Panama, I think, in the other semifinal.
Yeah, at least it's something on. So you never know. Might have to turn that on because now with Ultimate Fighter done for the week, there's at least no sport I care about on. So maybe I could turn that on sometime. So
Yeah, tomorrow night at 7 Eastern, I think is when the match is. So yeah, let's go USA. We got
always,
to let Moss know that Roy Burt fights next week
yeah.
too.
I'll probably drop that in Discord on Monday next week, so he'll be ready. Cause he won't remember.
What do
Every
you
time
think?
now he won't fucking remember.
Oh, I know. What'd you think about the Matt Brown knockout, or what is this, Mike Brown?
Matt Dixon. That was a
Jesus,
decent.
I was way off. Matt Dixon.
That was decent. That was a really decent knockout. It was decent. I think for people being as harsh on TuF as it is, because yes, 40 minutes of it is a waste of time. But the actual fights this year have been all right, and that was another decent fight. Dixon looked good, got a nice knockout, got Chael back on track. It was I thought it was fine. Like I really had no problems with it. And Jay Beers got kicked. WNBA Commissioner Cup was won by my team. Awesome. I would expect nothing less from Caitlin Clark, the GOAT. I guess we lost J Beers in the space background we have, or mountain, or wherever the fuck we are. So, But yeah, I guess he was not on his tablet. So it only lets you stay on your tablet or whatever the fuck you used the other night. Got it.
Yeah,
They,
dude. I was like, I'm gonna try my phone just in case. Like, that's so fucking weird that I get booted from with my phone, but my
I,
iPad's
I
okay.
don't I don't get Red Stream. I still don't, but it gets the
Like my
job done.
I have full bars for internet and I have full bars for my phone. Like I don't understand why it's booting me. It just doesn't
I
like
don't
my
get it.
phone.
Yeah, it's you're the only person who's been booted. Like Jamie, Smokey, everyone else has been fine. So I don't get it. I guess weak connection, but you said it's full bar, so I don't fucking get it. So if it lets you at least stay in on something, it's good enough.
Yeah, this phone sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I gave what I thought of the fight. What did you think of Dixon and Sanchez?
God, I wanted to fucking see Team Chell get a victory, you know? So
And they did. So
yeah, it was really nice seeing him get back in the winners column. You know how they show like a kind of a quick glimpse of what like the fight like sometimes like they didn't show shit for Roybert next week, but they show
yeah,
like glimpses and stuff, and it looked like um the other guy was going to knock Dixon out, like with like the
yeah,
punch that was coming back, and I just kept on waiting for like that moment to happen. Um, but yeah, Dixon, like his DC at one point's like his chin is up, he's wanting you to knock him out, and but yeah, like yeah, Dixon was tough. He got it done, dude.
yeah. That Sanchez guy is terrible. I get why DC got pissed at him because all he did was run away. Like he landed a few shots, but he's pretty much just running away all fight. So I get why DC got upset. Like he pretty much handed Dixon to win with how he was fighting. So
But yeah, that was a pretty mean fucking what was it, a left hook, I think.
yeah, like it probably should have been stopped there. So
I
and then
know. Oh, there was no need for follow up shots. I don't know why the ref was like, no, keep going. Like, dude was out.
yeah, like he had no idea where he was, and it's weird to see a Mexican get knocked out like that. Usually they got good chins, so I guess he's the exception.
So you know how they showed Dixon lost his contender series fight and
Y-
obviously missed out on his chance. Did the other guy get signed? That
Yeah,
one
Kosi.
that beat.
Yeah, yeah, Kosi did get signed, and he was fucking terrible in the UFC.
So
So
he
he
has
went
fought in the UFC. How long ago was that contender series fight?
2022, I believe. 2020. Wow, never mind. A long time
Holy
ago.
shit!
So Dixon got better. You
So
don't,
Kosi's already out of the UFC at this point.
yeah, he went 1-2. He was pretty terrible. Got last fought in 2023 and lost to Urbina, another TuF alum.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
I remember Gilbert.
yeah, like that's the one where like I remember looking at the fighters when all the names got announced. I saw Dixon. I looked at who he fought in contender series, and I was like, oh yeah, this dude's gonna get smacked. He lost to Oran Kosi, who's garbage, but I guess he got better. He looked good here. So yeah,
Galaxy. Yeah, it,
great nickname.
I know. I guess Dixon said he gassed out.
Yeah, I don't remember that fight to be honest, but I can imagine that's probably is what happened. So yeah, good for Dixon. He got to win against the like that Sanchez dude was just garbage, and now he gets Chael his first win since what episode 1. So good for him. Good win,
Yeah,
good
five.
knockout.
It was what, 5 episodes in a row of DC's team winning, or four?
It's 4-2 now, going into the last 2 fights of round 1.
So Chell
So
can't tie it up.
yeah, he would need to. So I think Roy Burt and whoever his last middleweight is would have to win to tie it up in the semifinals. Going into the semifinals, which I
So
highly doubt is going to happen.
so there's 2 fights left. One welterweight, one flyweight.
Yes, in round 1, and then they do a semifinal. So
So
overall,
the
I
next
think
the two fucking Brazilians that hate each other are gonna fight after Roybert, right? Because those are the
yeah,
last two that haven't fought.
yes. I can't wait for that fight. I'm
Yeah,
very
really.
excited for that. So I'm super excited for that fight. So I'm
Yeah,
excited for Roy Bird
me.
next week.
Yeah, and I guess Roybert's Venezuelan. How does Moss know him?
I think he was like contacting contender series guys at one point, and I guess they probably said yes because they're not very well known, and Moss is a big channel, so I guess they probably were like, sure, I'll do an interview, and I guess Roybert did an interview before contender series. I would imagine you can ask him, but that's what I could imagine.
Did what was his contender series fight?
Phil Ho, we went over this a few weeks ago. I remember. So right, Phil like
Right, Philo.
which I guess compared to Oron Kosi, that's a lot more understandable of a loss. So even though
it
Phil
got
Ho
Phil
just
in the UFC, so yeah.
yeah, and like he's a little at least that's a little more understandable. So and then but even though Roybert has done great since that fight 3-1, so. But he is fighting a guy who looks very inexperienced, so and I'm not even gonna try that name.
Oh, Tumelo Mala.
Yeah, so
Mania
we'll
Mala.
see. So
Mania
either
Mala.
yeah, I think that is about how you say it. So either Roybert's gonna be too experienced and beat this kid, or this kid's gonna be really good and beat him. How old is this kid? 26. Interesting.
He's a grappler. I know that. They said that he was a BBJ guy.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting next week. I'm very excited for that fight. Moss will be probably doing a live reaction, so that'll be sweet. Yeah, I'm really excited for these last two fights of round one, and then the semifinals are looking pretty good. I can't wait to find out what fights we get there. So, this season's not been bad fight wise. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's interesting that the next fight we have to look forward to is Roybert.
Yeah, the last two
week
fights of round one are very good.
Today. God damn, man.
Yeah, so I think there's how many episodes left of the season in general? I believe 6.
Well,
They would do
if there's two fights left, right? So we got 2 more weeks, and then
and
there'll
then
probably
4
be,
semifinals.
yeah, 4 semifinals. So we got about
So
6 episodes left.
yeah, so that'll lead right into because I know week one of Contender Series is on. I'm guessing the last episode of TuF, so it will be ending.
Sick.
Yeah, so that'll be a sweet night. The last episode of TuF, first episode of Contender Series, Jamie's birthday. See, I remember Jamie. That'll be a sweet fucking night. And then Contender Series goes back to being the only thing on Tuesday. But we love Contender Series.
Yeah, we do. Contender Series is fucking phenomenal.
And they did drop the first 2 cards, what they are looking like. So,
did you see that Iskram Aliskrab and Bruno Ferreira got canceled?
Yeah, who's this troll now? Jabir's wife's big. Yeah, I don't think we're letting that guy in. So.
Oh,
yeah,
somebody's backstage.
Yeah, Jabir's wife's big luscious tits. That's his name.
She does
bye bye.
Tits, but peace out.
At least he gave you a compliment while being a trolly asshole.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
But yeah, of course, Ikram Mascara pulled out of a fight. That's all those Russians do.
I know. Give me a break. What are you, Conor McGregor?
You know, he did show the video, but like, dude, just tape that shit up. Like, what would Piera do, or did?
Oh, I know, man. Fuck. Like, I just hate fights getting canceled. I wonder if they're gonna try to.
They're looking for a replacement. I think they should get that Jackson McVeigh guy from last week or whatever. Jesus, I guess is what y'all called him. So I think that'd make the most sense. He is a middleweight.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Yeah, get Jesus out there for sure. Although that would suck for Jesus to have to make weight. Well, when is that fight?
2 weeks, I believe. 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, that's enough time, and even they could move to a 195 if they really wanted to. So. I see no point in not doing that. You know, I feel bad he has to fight the Hulk on short notice. Yeah, at least he finally fights.
So. Yeah, somebody's got to fucking they've got time to fill the fight. They need to fucking fill it.
Actually, it will probably be Cedricus Dumas. To be honest, I would not be shocked because I think he got his ankle monitor off. So, because he didn't pull out of the fight for no reason.
Oh, you're talking about Cedric, a dumbass.
Yeah, fucking John Jones from Wish. So I could see him doing that fight. So, but one of those two will step in against Bruno if the UFC has any fucking IQ points.
And is it Bruno the herpy guy?
No, that is Rodolfo Bellato.
Oh fuck! I
The actor.
The Brazilians and neckbeards, you can never remember.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get Bruno to just stay on that card because God, does that card need help? Even though they could make a really good card if they ordered it correctly, but they're fucking retarded. So I don't even know what
Michael
I'm.
fucking Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. Oh my God, Zellhuber's gonna fuck him up.
This is the legit, not in this order, but this is the main card. What are they smoking? Prelim.
Yeah, you would. Danny
Prelim.
Gay and Pitbull should be co-main.
Prelim. Oh, that is the co-main. But if you look at the fights on the, well, no, this is not the order. Like I said, these are the 4 main card fights, but this is not the right order. But like if you look at the fights on, well, no, the main event we know, but these are the right 4 under it. But if you look at what's on the prelims, why is this not the co-main?
Marvin Vittori and Brendan Allen, they hate each other.
Yeah, OG is right here.
That should be a fucking fun fight. And Dulalov.
That's a good fight. Why is this not on the main card? This banger, another Jesus.
Oh God, Neil Magny, Gunnar Nelson. That's what you're calling the OG fight?
Yeah, about 8 years late.
Oh my God, Vinicius Oliveira. That guy is a fucking savage. He is
at least
killer.
That and Kyler Phillips is a fun fight. That'll be good. Jimmy Crute's back.
I don't want Kyler to get his ass kicked though. Kyler's gonna get he's gonna die in there.
Yeah, Kyler is a dude who has all the talent, but he's never really been able to live up to it. Like who did he just lose to? Rob Font, who's garbage. So I expect better from Kyler, but he just never really been able.
Autograph.
Yeah.
Dude, but like Oliveira, like I think Kyler, like you said, Phillips has got all the talent. He dude doesn't have no power. He has no power. And
he really just kind of fucks up in fights at times. Like he should beat Rob Font. He's better. He smashed Pedro Munoz. He beat Jaime Barcelos, which how good have that aged? He beat Song Yadong for fuck's sake. But the dude just keeps falling short. Ryan Paiva, Rob Font. You should win those. So, I don't know. And he's from the MMA lab. Like
Arizona.
He's from the lab, which just produces talent. So, I don't know why he's just falling short in that regard.
Moss has got to be gooning anytime he hears fucking that shit.
Yeah. So, no one's going to be gooning to this card because what the fuck is this main card? The prelims are going to be amazing. Kevin Holland on the prelims against D-Rod, a banger.
Oh yeah, that's right. MS-13 and fucking the mouth.
Yeah. Why the fuck are some of these prelims not on the main card?
I think I'd probably pick the mouth versus MS-13. I like MS-13 too. I like that guy, but I have his rookie autograph actually, MS-13's.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like. Holland should win that, and I can't believe Holland's actually building a winning streak. That's the first time in a long time.
So, I know, and he's just after fights. He's not even after victories. He just wants fights.
Try and be Josh Fan. We get it.
If he keeps losing though, like where he goes on, like, do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think his UFC career would continue for another 5 years if he does exactly what he's done in the last 4 fights? Win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2. You think you really?
Yeah, Dana loves him. Like, I think Dana is actually like friends with Holland. He's reliable. He never pulls out of fights. He's exciting. He's a big name. If he can, he would need to lose 4 in a row badly to get cut. He's he's too valuable, especially on these main cards. Holland's one of the biggest names on this 318. So how he could be the co-main. People love, and he's a fan favorite. Everyone loves Kevin Holland. So he would have to lose 4 in a row badly, in which he's never going to do. He's actually really talented, just against the right guys.
What's your take on Dustin and Max? Who do you think?
Dustin's going to beat him again. Dustin's gonna beat him again. I can't. It's gonna be a good fight. It didn't those two will never have a bad fight, but Dustin should win for the third time and retire. Hopefully, retire that shitty BMF. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this: what if he was to, let's say, he knocks out Max Holloway? Does he want another fight?
I've seen people say that for a while now, and then all I think is that completely ruins what this card is. This whole card is meant to be Poirier's retirement. If he fights again after it, you completely just threw away the whole point of the card. So there's no way he could fight again after this. You would completely just slap in the face to everything the UFC did for this card. So
I think we could all call that one's going to a decision, wouldn't you?
more than likely, well, we know what Max's chin has left after Ilya hit it. So
Has Max fought since Ilya?
no, this is his first fight, and so
That's right. So we'd have no idea how his chin's going to hold up.
so, and he should not be the BMF anymore. That's Ilya's belt. Just saying. Sorry, chat. What's up, Matua? Good to see you, my brother. Kevin's a great company man. Yeah, that's my point. Waffles and bacon. Goddamn, Jamie, share. You motherfucker. I want some waffles and bacon. Yeah, we didn't know. You didn't know Jamie was a fucking star chef. The dude made the pyramids. He's a chef. Jamie's multi-talented.
Multisexual and multi-talented, huh?
Hey, I think that's his bio. But yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing you're going Dustin as well in that fight.
God, dude.
And he's the underdog, I think, which
It's
free
so hard
money.
for me to not pick against Max just because Max is Max, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I have to go. But see, like retirement fights never go well. How old what's the ages of both Holloway and Dustin?
I think early 36 and 33.
Oh my god, Max is only 33. That's like prime.
I thought Dustin was only like 34.
Well,
I didn't know he was already. Well, yeah, that's kind of old for Max. But I did not think Dustin was over 35. I thought he was only like 34. But man, that's crazy. Double retirement fight.
Oh man,
That's gonna be interesting.
No, it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight.
And again, I think Dustin's the underdog. If so, that's free money. Let me see. What are the betting odds? Because I know people. I just looked on Tapology. People are picking Max to win like 56%, which I don't know how. Where the fuck are the betting? Where can I get to the betting odds? Yeah, like I don't know how you can watch Ilya, Max, and Dustin Islam and pick say Ilya. I should say that English to say Max should win that fight against Dustin, but whatever. Poirier. Yeah, I think he's the underdog. Or just about. That's if he is the underdog around fight week, bro, that's free money.
It'll probably be a pick'em.
I don't know how Dustin's not the favorite. He beat him twice. Like why? I don't know how Dustin is not like a not like minus 200, but at least like minus 160. Like he should.
Was Dustin's last fight the Islam fight?
Yeah, where he looked great.
Yeah, he looked really good. If he fights like he did, he's gonna beat Max easy.
Yeah, like and again, he's already beat Max twice, so he knows how to beat him. I don't know why the odds are close at all. Dustin's not that washed. Like he is washed, but he's still pretty damn good washed. So I don't know. Weird ass betting odds.
Yeah, for real.
Gunnar Nelson's a giant favorite on Neil. After that performance against Kevin? I don't know about that one either.
God, I hope fucking Gunnar knocks out fucking Neil Magny into next fucking week.
Possibility, but
I'm not a Neil Magny fan.
He's the male Angela Hill. He just beats up these prospects and loses every real fight. So
I don't know if he beats up prospects, but like
he beat Mike Malott, Phil Rowe.
he's been like the fucking like what is it called, like a ring bearer, like he
I'm yeah, pretty much, or
the gatekeeper. Yeah, that's what they
mm,
call him, a gatekeeper.
yeah.
That's what I
I
was
was gonna
looking for.
I was trying to think of measuring stick for some prospects, because like if you can beat Neil Magny, you're pretty fine. If you lose to Neil Magny, you kind of suck. Like his last five fights have been prospects. So
So let me ask this question: after this weekend, right? No fights this weekend. Do
yes,
we have fights for a
yes.
while, or do we have other weekends off?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't know the streak. Let me tell you right now, actually, because I don't know how long of a streak we have. So after the break this week, we have July 12th, July 19th, July 26th, and then August 2nd. I believe those are still in a row. August 9th, that could still be in a row. August 16th, August 23rd, September. So probably I don't know what the count. Let me check the calendar. So so let's see. We'll first start with July 26th to, so that's still, so we got a good amount of weeks in a row. 9, 16, 23. 9, 16. So yeah, the next break we have is after August 23rd's card, which is Walker and Zhang. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row from July 12th to August 23rd. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We just got to get through this weekend then, it sounds like.
Yeah, then we get 6 in a row, and some good, some bad. And we come back to some bad. So,
God, I'm actually going to have to be productive this weekend and get shit done, dude.
yeah, just
I don't fucking want
goddamn it,
to.
UFC. I thought DC was gonna crash out like Rampage because his fighter wouldn't listen to him. Yeah, he wanted to kill that motherfucker. So, yeah, and hell, you might as well be productive for 2 weeks. Because do you really want to sit down and watch this?
Oh yeah, I'll watch any UFC card. If they put it on, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I thought fucking Power Slap was actually really entertaining on fucking Friday. It was better than the PFL was on Friday, I'll tell you that.
that's a pretty low ass bar. So, yeah, if it's something on, it's something on. But yeah, this week, not a lot. I think PFL has something on Friday and Saturday, so we'll see if Moss watches that. I doubt it. Don't know why you would. And I think it's early, so.
Yeah, Chrome, fucking, I thought DC got way fucking mad at that guy. Like, he's fucking, you can't, like, things happen in a fight, right? Like, maybe he thought he could counter, you don't know what he's thinking. But yeah, DC fucking, he was mad after that fight.
Yeah, he was pissed. So, and as he should be, because that dude just fought like a fucking idiot. So.
Yeah, he had a fucking 7-fight win streak, but I mean, Dixon's. I guess they're both considered bets.
Yeah, a 15-3 record on the Ultimate Fighter is kind of weird. That's more Contender Series, I would imagine, but he made it here, and he sucks. So.
Yeah, you just can never take these fucking other fight leagues for real, like, because there's cans in the USC. If there's cans in the UFC, you got to imagine, every other promotion is, has fucking even worse cans.
Oh yeah, like a lot of these promotions just have a bunch of cannon fodder, and that's a lot of these promotions just have like 90% cannon fodder for like the 10% of like decent fighters they have. Now that's what PFL is, mainly cannon fodder for like good fighters like Dakota and whatsoever.
No, I don't think that's Finland flag. I think that's
language.
Norway.
Is that Finland or Norway? Well, it's whatever.
Finland
Gunner
is white with a blue thing like cross like that.
Yeah, this is the Iceland flag. We're both stupid.
Oh, it's Iceland.
For Gunnar Nelson. Jamie would be a Gunnar Nelson fan, of all people. Right. Sanchez ain't bad. He looked it tonight. he was able to put hands on Dixon. Not a little bit, but not really well. So, he
I
didn't.
mean, Dixon looked fine after the fight, but in that fight, there was definitely some punches.
Yeah. He, I don't know. I think Alex looked pretty terrible. So, well, who knows? Maybe off night for him. We'll see if he bounces back. He's still young. I guess 31. He has a little time left. So, we'll see what happens with him. Again, I think he looked terrible here, but a one fight sample size, I guess, is not much to go off of.
No, it's not, man.
So, and plus, how Dixon just actually pretty good. Who knows?
Yeah, he's got some bad losses, obviously, but I think he impressed Dana, where Dana would give him a shot even if he loses his semifinal fight.
Yeah, more than likely.
Because he's gonna get, he's most likely gonna get at least of the ones that we know that are advancing right now. He's probably gonna get that Ukraine dude.
More than likely, and that's gonna be a banging fight. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. So let's see them. So with the middleweight's almost done. So our semifinalists are Dixon, Jeff, Ukraine dude, and
Daniil Danchenko.
Yeah, and then it's Daniil, Dixon, and Jeff so far. We need to find out who wins, Rodrigo and Diego. So so far that's not bad, Jeff.
I fucking hope Diego wins just because it's I like Team Chell, and I like Fighting Nerds, and that guy's part of Fighting Nerds, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna those final four for middleweight: Daniil, who looked really decent; Jeff, who looked good; Dixon, who looked good; and whoever wins that fight, that final one, that's gonna be a good final four. And then at flyweight, we have Alib, Imavov, Joseph, and the winner of I hope the finals is Joseph and Rodriguez. I think those two have looked the best, but I'm intrigued to see how they match up the semifinals.
Yeah, I'd like to see Martinez fight that guy that fought last week for DC.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the UFC wants I think the UFC wants Rodriguez and Alibi to be the finals, but we'll see if they get what they want. Because that'd be the two undefeated dudes from Mexico and Kazakhstan. It's the American who was already in the UFC and sucked. So yeah, the looks good. I think whoever wins Roybert next week is gonna get beat up in the semifinals. Unless that Tumelo guy is really good, we'll see.
Yeah, I hope fucking Roybert doesn't get smashed.
Yeah, we'll see.
The other guy's just gonna try to fucking wrestle him though. So if Roybert's got good takedown defense, he should win that fight. But you never know. I haven't seen either of them fight.
Yeah,
I've watched almost all contenders, so I would feel like I would have seen Roybert before, but I just don't remember his ass.
Yeah, so it's intriguing. It's gonna be very intriguing, and
I want fucking Diego to put Rodrigo in his fucking place.
Yeah, crackhead Dom Reyes. Dixon did look a weight class bigger. Did he? Yeah, I guess to an extent he did. He looked a little wider.
Dude is fucking ripped. He's jacked.
Yeah. So that's Finland, Norway, Iceland, Ireland, where the fuck that is, Denmark, Faroe
You can tell why I thought it was Norway, because I knew that Norway had to cross that way.
So Jamie's just a fucking genius. Got it.
Well, he just might be what do they call those places up there?
That beats me.
Oh fuck, I can't remember the Dutch. Not the Dutch section. I wouldn't say Dutch, but I can't remember.
All of them have the prettiest blue-eyed, blonde-haired. First part wrong. I have no idea what you. Yeah. Jamie's just giving us all a fucking lesson in flags, so that's what Jamie's here for. He's the smart one. We're idiots.
Was Jamie on Fun with Flags with fucking Sheldon?
Maybe. He loves his flags. Jamie's the brains.
The Baltic, yes, thank you, Matua. It's like the Baltic Islands.
The Baltic
That's the
Gladiator.
Baltic section.
I think there's only one. When you say Baltic, I just think of Modestus Bukauskas, the only fighter.
Rudescus Bukauskas.
What's up, Giuliano Argenti? What's up, man? Good to see you.
Yo.
But yeah, Modestus. Yeah, Baltic got a good one there. But yeah, my TuF is getting interesting. TuF. And I was gonna say for the Roybert fight, they didn't show any highlights. So either it's a boring fight, or it's a quick fight. So that's gonna be interesting next week.
Yeah. What's Tomelo or whatever his name is? Let's look at his resume.
6-1, very inexperienced. 26 years old from PFA. Never heard of it. Pride Fighting Academy. That's where Jamie's from. 6-0, 1-1 in his last.
Academy.
1-1 in his last two. He did lose. He did lose back in 2024 to this guy who was on, I think, Road to UFC or Contender Series. So besides that, he's won. He looks like he mainly gets KOs. Did get a rear naked choke, so that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be
wow. He's actually got some knockouts though. I didn't think like that guy is skinny as fuck. Like he looks like he's hungry.
Yeah, he looks like what's his height? Like he might be a bantamweight, to be honest.
Like, and I'm not saying this to try to be rude, but like I thought he was from Somalia. Like the first time I saw him.
Yeah, but he's from South Africa. So.
Come on, Mr. Stan.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how
Camp Rafungi.
Yeah,
remember that American Dad episode?
Yeah. So okay.
Scandinavian, Scandinavian. That's it. That's probably a better name than the Baltic.
Yeah.
That's Scandinavia area. Yeah.
God, look at this dude's rib cage. He is starving. Like, goddamn. I'm intrigued the next week's fight because we got an unknown versus an MMA hole. That's gonna be a fun.
Yeah, I mean, like Moss is gonna look real bad if this fucking Somali guy can beat Roybert.
Yeah,
like, it's gonna look real bad.
Yeah, most of the people Moss has interviewed have lost. Like he went down memory lane on that stream. How many of those guys were coming off wins or have won many fights? So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how Roybert does. I can't wait to watch Moss's reaction to it. I hope he does it live, which he probably will. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you think Moss is gonna sit through the fuck? He'll probably just talk through all the fucking.
Yeah, it'll just be a normal stream, but he'll have TuF on in the background, and then when the fight happens, he might do. He should do a fight buddies.
Chrome said he looks like an Ethiopian that's been running from lions for days. All right, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that when they saw him.
That's good, Chrome. That's good. All right, do your best African accent, please. Who wants to get canceled first?
Oh, I'm so bad at accents, man. I could do one for like a 3 seconds, and then I end up sounding like a fucking idiot.
For Africa, got to win.
I'm from Africa.
Got to win for the Africans.
Seen that American Dad with Tanji.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Mr. and Lady.
For South Africa,
he's like, I am eating enough food to produce a poop.
Nice. We got South Africa versus fucking Venezuela. A fucking soccer game going on. That's gonna be interesting.
But speaking of soccer, USA's got a big semifinal match. Should we see who we think is going to be in the starting 11?
We're not that desperate for content, goddamn. We talk about the NBA for fuck's sake. Yusuf to get your Yusuf Nurkic jersey. Like, goddamn, we're not that desperate for content. Shit.
I'm just kidding. But no, fucking USA better dominate Guatemala. Like, don't make it don't let them fucking hang in it, because they'll hang in it and break your fucking heart.
Send Jamie and Jay Beers out on the pitch.
We need to fucking step on their throats.
Yeah, let's send Moss, Jamie, Jay Beers, Chrome.
All of our best fucking players don't even give a fuck about this tournament.
Yeah, probably not at all.
Like Pulisic he didn't fucking come. Fucking Weston McKennie didn't want to fucking come. Fuck, we got some bangers though, dude. Like, God, I forget Sergio Dest. That guy is a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I really like Sergio Dest. We missed him in the last one. He got injured, so we didn't even have him in the last World Cup. Tim Weah is fucking really good. We got some really good players. I like Florian Belargi. What's his name?
It beats me.
He's a striker.
I'll bring it. Let's see what I can find on this USA soccer schedule. Guadalajara.
Yeah, Chrome. Tim Weah is good. He fucking had a bad red card though that fucked us in the fucking I forget what the cup was before that. We lost it before in the group stage.
Here, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Guadalajara. Guatemala. Oh. That's gonna USA.
The lineups will be posted before the match.
And fuck
As long
you,
as they got
post them
my
out.
boy from RSL playing, Diego Luna. Like, Diego Luna's the man, dude.
Yeah.
He's like this short Mexican dude that just fucking kills it.
Yeah. Lineups. Can we get any lineups? Maybe this. Can we get some lineups? Let's see. Either our lineup team new score. Okay, so maybe this is what you have it. I can't believe we're this desperate about fights tonight with this week. Well, there's your full squad.
Tim Weah, the new Josie Altidore. Yeah, I'll tell you, Max Arfston sucks, although he had a goal. Alex Freeman is actually the son of he played for he was a wide receiver for the Packers. That's his dad. So this is his son that plays for USA. Don't know Harryall. Don't know McKenzie. Ream's good. Chris Richards is good. Miles Robinson is good. John Tolkien sucks. Walker Zimmerman sucks. Because that's Jedi Robinson. Is it Jedi Robinson? Call him Jedi. Brendan Aronson I like. Tyler Adams is the man. Sebastian Berhalter's getting better. Trina Cardosa sucks. Luca De La Torre sucks. Diego Luna is the man. Jack McGlynn's okay. Quinn Sullivan sucks. Malik Tillman is the man. Patrick Ajamain, I really like him. Damian Downs hit the PK winner. Brian White and Haji Wright. I haven't seen Haji get in the tournament at all.
Yeah. But that's her team. That's America.
But like all of America's best, this is like our fucking C team. Pulisic does remind me of Landon Donovan. Like he's like Captain America. Like he's like the best USA soccer player, but he's really fucking good. Like he was he played at the PFL for a few years with Chelsea, but just didn't get much fucking playing time.
Damn. And we can look at their team, I guess. Guatemala. Oh, this is what we gotta beat. Well, that's what we gotta beat tomorrow. How many names can you? How many of these names can you get right?
Carlos Mora, I could probably name. Christopher Nunez, Andy Rojas, Kenneth Vargas, Alvaro Zamora. I seen this guy go into, you know how you ever guys watch Pawn Stars? And I remember this one episode where this guy came in and brought like a Chelsea signed Pulisic jersey, and it's like a really really nice frame. That's Diego Luna. He's a stud. And he plays for Real Salt Lake, so he's kind of our home club kid.
Nice.
Yeah, that neck tattoo's brutal, man.
I can tell.
That guy's a stud, dude. Don't fucking fuck with him.
Yeah.
Clint Dempsey. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chrome. Clint Dempsey. Probably the
Vincenzo,
greatest American soccer player ever. Way better than Landon Donovan was. You're right about that.
Vincenzo Alstock.
He's just making up names.
Hey, you could fool me.
Luca Della Denlin.
Lactose intolerant.
But yeah, so that'll be pretty interesting tomorrow. Like I was like, my wife was like laying on the couch, and my daughter's out. She's doing fucking something, playing with something. And I'm watching the game on Sunday, and still trying to recover from.
I bet.
Saturday. God, dude, we were up until I was like 4 a.m. my time. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning your time, man. Like,
yeah, we went
that was
late.
a crazy night, dude. I was so fucked up.
It was so worth it. Fucking that 1.2K. Like, and with them, thanks to Moss Raid completely. Like, that was like hell of a night. I love that stream. It was fun.
Oh yeah, the fucking Moss Raid was it for sure.
We recapped the card. That was fun. We actually did a full recap. Like, not we didn't half-ass it. So
we could talk about my my BYU Cougars, our fucking quarterback that just got the fucking sexual assault case dismissed, is probably transferring, probably to fucking Notre Dame, is what I heard.
Also, I'll look this up for Jamie.
Oh God! The only thing that matters with the WNBA is Caitlin Clark. Like, he's right about that.
Yeah. Well,
like,
they won today.
And I'm just saying this. Like, if there's nothing on, right? Which I can always find something. I promise I can find something more.
Yeah.
But let's say there's nothing on, and there's an Indiana Fever game, and Caitlin Clark's playing. I could check it out for like 3 minutes.
Yeah. We know Jamie's front row. Damn, 20-7 in the second quarter. You beat the shit out. So, looking like a I guess they look like a jazz game, but I think they could even do more than 59 points. Jesus.
Oh, NBA is like 20. They're scoring like 130 points a night, 140 points a night.
Yeah, it's just in a fucking quarter at this point.
There, I really should get on Prize Picks.
Yeah.
There's a few streams that I watch. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Maze, but in his Discord he like places, like, he'll give you good bets to make and shit like that. And dude's betting like fucking like $800 off like a 4-person parlay of essentially like, hey, this guy's gonna grab 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and score more than 10 points, and he'll pick all these players, and dude gets paid out like 8 fucking.
Oh yeah.
He's making like 8 fucking K a ticket, and he has like 6 or 7 bets a night, and he bets like every fucking day. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can make real money off the NBA.
I gotta jump on some of that shit, because that,
MMA is not where it's at betting wise.
I got fucking lucky, dude. I put down that parlay, right? I think I told you this story, right? I put down the parlay for the fights to go, 3 fights to go.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
And during the choke of Terrence McKinney on Slava Claus, like, I go to see if I can cash out, and the thing is buffering. Match ends, dude taps, and then it's like, cash out? I'm like, fuck yeah, and I won $30. I was stoked.
No. Yeah, like, betting for that card was just not really it, because, a few underdogs won, but I don't think anyone really thought was going to win, so And that bet on paper looked all right. I told you McKinney was not, gonna, and I think Ilya went over, went way under because I think he was the other leg of that bet. So you were fucked either way.
Yeah, I was definitely fucked either way.
So you got really lucky. Katie gonna win a chip. You might want to talk to Chrome about that one, Chief.
You're saying
But
the Houston Rockets, Matua? I don't think so.
possibly they look good. Guilano Argentina. Welcome to the stream.
Ace Bailey's going to be the second coming of Jesus, and the Jazz can win the championship next year.
Well, he will do that on a different team because he's not playing for fucking Utah.
Yeah, what's good? I don't know how I never heard of you guys. You're talking about MMA, soccer, and now betting. So it's like all three things. And also Matua's in here. Matua's
We
in
talk
here
about-
pretending not to be black.
Yeah, he does that often. Yeah, we talk about whatever topic comes up, especially on a week with no fights, unless you want to talk about this shit next week. We
Dude,
talk about
honestly, like that card is honestly pretty respectable, but I don't want to talk about it because there's too much time. So many fucking channels just dropping way too early prediction videos.
Yeah.
It's like-
yeah,
but
I got
you were you're bringing up the fucking semifinal, the CONCACAF semifinal. Like, I mean, Mexico is gonna win the whole shit, but
No.
almost certainly.
We own
Dude.
Mexico as of late, but with this team, you're probably right. Mexico will probably beat us this.
Dude,
with
it
the
was.
team that-
I mean, bro, the fact that Canada lost, like, you know, and that penalty kickoff went past five. Like, I mean, that was a fucking sudden death penalty kickoff. The U.S. barely. I mean, you know, it was penalty kicks. You know, with the U.S. too. Mexico 2-0 Saudi Arabia and fucking. I mean, their team's just better. I mean, we have like, you know, we have it.
Is this
Go ahead.
Mexico's A team?
Minus
can't
maybe
be.
like two players. Minus maybe two players, like, but I mean, what I would say what it isn't is like US's A team, honestly.
No, it's like our C team, like legitimately. Like we have nobody that played in the World Cup.
dude, has Pulisic stepped onto the field in this whole tournament?
No. He said that he would compete in the friendlies that we had against Turkey and
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, which he will do because anything international like that he'll involve himself in. But
Pochettino
Go
said
ahead.
no. He said no. If you're not going to play in the tournament, we don't want you there because we want people that will play in the tournament. And then USA ends up getting their fucking asses kicked down.
dude, yeah, I mean, dude, they can't try to drop the big dick down with Pulisic. He's got a, you know, he's playing for Serie A. Like, I mean, him and Timothy Way are like, you know, pretty untouchable. Like when it comes to like US's national team trying to tell them what to do, like they, you know, which is, you know, is what it is. But like, I mean, you know, if this tournament's not important to him, it is, you know, I mean, the fact that like, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, you're dealing with like, you're dealing with Honduras. Like, Honduras hasn't made it this far in fucking forever. And like, you know, it's just like, I mean, I don't know if you any of you watched that game, but like the Panama Honduras game in the quarterfinals. But like, yeah, they dude, Panama, like, honestly, Panama has like their strongest team of any country that, you know, actually made it to the knockout rounds. And, you know, and like Honduras got that late goal to go into overtime. And then they just defended until it was a penalty kickoff. And like, I mean, that's really how Honduras has been playing. Like, I just I mean, they're not gonna be able to do that to Mexico. And then
it's definitely
I
going to be a
mean-
USA Mexico final, which will be fun, be more interesting.
I mean, it might be. I could also see US losing to.
Oh, don't say
possible.
that. I mean, you're right.
I mean,
You're right. They haven't looked great.
I mean, it's possible, dude. I don't have any.
It's possible.
I mean, honestly, this whole tournament, like the in-game parlays that I've had have only been, like, you know, as far as the knockout rounds go, have only been Mexico. Like, you know, I had Mexico, I had Mexico to win clean sheet against Saudi Arabia, and fucking that was
That was a
that.
good bet.
Yeah. So you, I don't know if you're. So like, basically, it's like I bet on soccer and I bet on MMA, and like I do pretty well, and soccer more than MMA, but like it's a whole thing with MMA. There's a strategy of betting that you like have to use, otherwise you'll never consistently make money. But soccer's a lot easier, right? But a lot of the big money comes from in-game parlays. Like so like Serie A, for example, right? Like that's a league that I know really well. So it's like I'll have like a 5-leg parlay all in. Let's say it's like Lazio versus Genoa, right? Like I'll have the first goal in the game to be scored in the interval between 11 minutes and 20 minutes. Then I'll have Lazio up at halftime, like meaning they win the first half. Lazio to win the second half, right? And then maybe them to win clean sheet, and then them to win the game. Those are all 5 legs of like, and that's it pays a lot. But yeah, you're saying something about somebody's like bets that he lists off, um, and like you can never really be too careful. A lot of people are fucking complete frauds. There's a guy. I mean, like I actually am a professional gambler, and there's no one on YouTube, at least the MMA YouTube, that actually is there's a guy Matty Best that I just found out about, who just has a receipt printing machine and prints out like fake bet slips and shit.
Yeah, I think I've seen him a few
Catch him
times.
in places?
Yo, oh shit, MMA holes is here.
Yeah, what's up,
Moss.
Moss? Doing
Moss,
the
Roybert's fighting next week, dude. So you'll have to do a live stream with Roybert.
yeah, you'll have to watch TuF next week, though. But always
Dude,
see
Moss,
All
since Moss is here, I just want to add, dude, Moss, what's with coming in my live streams and just typing the like eyes on you emoji and then dipping?
Oh, Moss is a troll.
He probably wants to know what your goat milk percentage is.
J Beers, are you gonna do that?
Dude, the first time it happened was because do you guys know Melson? Email Melson?
No.
Yeah, that is. All right. Well, he told me about some shit of Moss. Oh wow. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Jamie's probably so turned on right now with that fucking peacock.
No, this is gonna be a long night.
Moss said he wanted to see my shoulders, so I brought him out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were talking about sports. Now Jamie's here. We don't talk about anything else.
All right.
What would you say is your cock size?
God damn it, J
Yeah.
Beers.
Like a
Damn.
greyhound?
It's just got Rigo.
Oh boy. Yeah, Moss, hop on the fucking call.
You ever seen one of those
Don't wait.
magnet
Yeah,
40
Moss.
markers?
Don't wake JBH.
Like that.
Yeah, Uncle Chrome said yeah. He needs that choker that he's finding.
Oh, you're new here. That's normal.
Dude, this is. I mean, so I was told.
Back on track. I'm getting it back on track. So I'm at work today, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I'm in this boring ass fucking meeting, and so I'm like, I have my gummies like sitting in my drawer. Oh my god, that was not a good idea. I got so fucking high, almost fell asleep. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Don't take gummies at work, Moss.
You started envisioning Joshua Van winning the belt.
Dude, isn't it sad that won't happen? But
He's gonna destroy that tomato can of a
I mean,
champion.
it won't happen.
then now Pantoja, dude, Pantoja will impose grappling where Royval should have at least attempted to.
I think you just became Moss's favorite member on the panel.
You're right. I'll definitely try to grab it.
because he can't do it.
I mean, and he will. I mean, dude, the sum of Van's grappling ability is takedown defense. Like, he's not going to be able to deal with 5 rounds of Pantoja, like, looking for any chance he has to grab his leg.
We've not really seen Joshua's grappling, so we'll see.
Well, no, I mean, what I'm saying is, like, the sum of his grappling is takedown defense, meaning, like, against Cody Durden, like, he had to not get taken down, but he's never aggressive. Like he's never gonna be an offensive grappler.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he's so young that, like, I mean, the day could come, but, like,
Just keep it standing. He wins 50-44 easily, so not that hard.
I mean, dude, like, I mean, is that like, honestly, the odds of Joshua Van pulling off an upset against Pantoja are almost.
People said
I
that
mean,
against Royval.
dude, I'd like it to happen. By the way,
People said that about Royval.
about pulling off an upset. Royval didn't pull up an upset against Pantoja.
A lot of people said Van wouldn't beat Royval. So.
Oh well, dude. I mean, had it not, yes or no? What do you guys think? Had it not been for the knockdown at the end of the third, that could have gone either way.
This is Moss. What the fuck? This is the same take he had. No, Van was winning that fight anyway. The knockdown just solidified it.
It was 1-1. The third round was super close. I said yes or no because I'm actually not entirely sure. I need to rewatch that fight. I rewatched it once. But
Royval did, I think, have the sitting strike advantage.
But, yeah, he had more strikes than.
He had more strikes, but I think the power punches were definitely Van's. So I think regardless of the knockdown,
Royval landed some fucking clean, powerful shots.
Stop making Moss feel right. Stop giving this man some points to argue. He's wrong.
All right. Here, I got you. Moss, you didn't invent MMA YouTube.
Well, now you're just lying.
No, I have no idea. Dude, I have no idea. I just saw that he went. Dude, I'm totally joking. Moss seems like a totally cool guy. I've just seen him pop up in a stream and just type, "I invented MMA YouTube" in 2016, which I thought was really funny.
Let me ask you this, Giuliano. Give me one word to describe Cody Durden.
Trash.
I mean, okay, to describe Cody Durden now, or like overall as a fighter.
Overall.
Now.
Overall, like just completely faded, as opposed to somebody like as opposed to somebody like Nicolau, who is never good, or or like Alex Perez, who had like 1 or 2 like mildly impressive fights and never that good, Matt Schnell, never like absolute trash always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with your point of fade. Durden's definitely a guy you want to fade more than not. He's not a bad fighter.
Matua, most is the MMA holes, for fuck's sake. Matua, most is the MMA holes.
Yeah, Mystic Moss, and it's MOS, 1 S, not 2. So, without that motherfucker, we would not be here right now. So,
yo, let me ask you guys a question, actually, about Walter Walker versus Kennedy, right?
Oh,
like that honestly is that and maybe Jake Matthews versus Cheaty are the only fights that like aren't open and shut as far as I'm concerned.
Let's take a look. We can do an early breakdown. I'm more than okay.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna do a real prediction video till Sunday
I don't
or Monday at the earliest.
Yeah, I don't do it till the day before.
Ramirez, wasn't that the guy that just fucking had that really good fight?
Dude, Mitch Ramirez is so fucked. He's so fucked, Mitch Ramirez.
Yeah, like I think Mike Davis is overrated, but he's gonna wipe the floor.
He is overrated, but he's alright against CM, but he's definitely gonna kill Mitch Ramirez.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, and I think Junior Tafa finally being allowed to fight at light heavyweight is actually gonna be good.
Yeah, like that's definitely a fight I'm interested in. But so we all got Mike Davis. That we don't even need an early prediction for that. That's just what we all know.
No, yeah.
The interesting, this is what should be on the main card. This is a really good fight. I don't know how to lean here.
Yeah,
this is what I think. Give me Kennedy.
Go ahead, Ashley. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kennedy, but so it's like okay. So first of all, they have one opponent in common at heavyweight, which is Lucas Bresky, the worst fighter in the world, right?
And
Who
what
who
one lost
handed
to him.
handed Walter Walker his first loss, and he's like 35 pounds lighter than Walker, but somehow was able to wet blanket him, right?
Yeah.
Kennedy knocked him out in a round. I mean, the thing is though about Kennedy is he was such shit at light heavyweight that he lost to Vince St. Preux, who was a fight away from retirement. But then he goes up to heavyweight, and it's like, yeah, he's got 2 first round knockouts, but one was against Bresky, and the other was against fucking meatball Chris Barnett, who broke his own ankle jumping up and down 30 seconds before the fight started. So like,
That's funny.
yeah,
That's funny.
he,
Yeah.
he's definitely got way more power as a heavyweight. Kennedy does. The thing is, like, Walker. Walker with the Dontel Mays submission, that was 266 Dontel Mays, like not the one that like got a little bit cut to get thrashed around by Peterson, but like,
Yeah.
so that's not that impressive, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's like, if Kenny's got the reach advantage. He could point fight his way to a decision, like just land more strikes, not get to avoid getting taken down.
It's a very 50-50 fight. I'm intrigued to see the betting odds. I wonder if I can bring those
Is
up.
this the card that's
Kennedy's a mild favorite. Yeah. The next UFC card. Kennedy's a
Jay Beers?
mild favorite.
What do you say, J Beers?
Is this the card that's in next week? Not
Yeah,
this week, but next
this
week.
It's July. Yeah, 2 weeks. July 12th.
Yeah.
Next UFC
Yeah.
card.
The Derek Lewis card. Yeah. So what
Yeah,
we're gonna be coming back to.
The other fight that like is a little bit like difficult to figure out is Cheaty versus Jake Matthews. It's like I'm definitely leaning Cheaty, but
those Walker odds are intriguing.
yeah, Walker's an underdog, but like, dude, please, like, honestly, don't like when you're betting, don't hunt for underdogs. It's a very bad way to like approach a card.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put a lot into a plus 200 Walter Walker, even though he is the better Walker brother, and Kennedy is a pro at underperforming. I still don't trust him.
At light heavyweight, he was so far. He's knocked out the most fragile of heavyweights.
Kennedy is a dude who's never hit his potential. The dude has all the potential. He should have been a top 10 guy, but he just keeps shitting the bed.
Well, once again, like at light heavyweight, he did knock out Carlos Ulberg.
Yeah,
at light
somehow.
heavyweight. Yeah,
Who
the thing is,
knocked out
he belongs.
Yep.
What? Yeah, he did.
Kennedy?
Yeah, Kennedy did. Yeah, light heavyweight.
All the way back during the pandemic.
Do you think, in your honest opinion, would you say that Kennedy is the black Joe Pyfer?
No, I wouldn't.
Good.
I think Kennedy. Honestly, dude, if for no better reason than like he can, his ability to control. He has more than a fucking right straight. He does appear to control distance while at heavyweight, which is what it's going to be about. In this fight, because if he can stuff takedowns or just like avoid Walker getting and getting him to the ground, he'll be good.
Survive round 1.
Would you say that Carlos Ulberg is the New Zealand Joe Pyfer?
No. Joe Pyfer never could have pulled off the way Carlos Ulberg knocked out Menafield. Like Pyfer could never comprehend a game plan that like even that strategic, and it wasn't even that difficult.
Pyfer is garbage.
It's like you'd think that from training with Sean Brady
around him like quickly, and then like
that's why he lost to Hermanson.
Gastelum fight, and he was fucking awful.
Well, I don't know. You got to give him the Marc-Andre Barrio knockout after losing to Hermanson, but then he turns around and looks like he kind of like, to say he barely beat Gastelum's a little bit unfair, but is it really? Like,
I think he clearly won that fight.
No, he definitely won. I'm not saying he was like it was a robbery. I'm just saying he kind of barely won.
Yeah.
Like,
But was there any point
Um,
that Dylan was like in trouble from being finished?
you're asking if there's any point where Gaslam was in trouble because Piper might have
Yeah.
finished him.
Was there any point where he was fucking?
He
like,
got
really
rocked
hurt?
once or twice, but the thing with Piper though is like he's got like the piston fucking right straight and no follow up, no fucking no combinations. He's stiff as fuck with no lateral movement, so it's like follow up shots might have done it, but it's not in Piper's fucking wheelhouse, I guess.
Not much in Piper's wheelhouse outside of punch hard. Durr. That's about Piper's fucking wheelhouse.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like for all the training with Sean Brady, it's like, what the fuck is the sum of that? Like,
What the fuck is he teaching you? Because clearly you're not paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think Piper does get a ranked opponent next, but it depends on who it is. I love that Roman Kopylov is getting. I love that first of all that Paulo Costa is being served up to getting purged from the rankings, and Kopylov has improved with every fight for sure.
Is Kopylov just
good.
wrestle Costa though the entire time? You think?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. I think, dude, after like that Chris Curtis fight, bro, like I don't think so. I think he mixes it up or just outstrikes him because he learned how to wrestle to beat Cesar Almeida after the Anthony Hernandez loss. Like, he's like, and he is very adaptable, but and also Paulo Costa's last win was fucking Luke Rockhold. It's like,
like fucking 20 years ago.
That was in Salt Lake City. Not that fight.
Yeah.
He's the fucking Chandler of middleweight for sure.
Yeah, and I think he's done even less to deserve a ranking. At least Chandler beat Dan Hooker. What the fuck has costed him in the last 10
Chandler
years?
beat Dan Hooker coming from Bellator, and then what do you have? One more? Yeah, he did absolutely.
What the fuck has Costa done in the last 10 years? Lose.
I mean, lose a catchweight fight to Vittori, pieced up by Whitaker. He got shoved around the octagon by Strickland.
He's just a bodybuilder. He's not good at all. He never was.
No, he never was, dude. He never was. Like, but
that's actually a pretty interesting fight. Who were you guys just talking about?
Costa and Kopylov.
Wait, are you talking about Chidi versus Jake Matthews? Because that's the one on this card coming up.
Their names are on this card coming. Fucking Brendan Allen and
nope, 2 weeks from now. That's the Dustin.
Card. Brendan Allen's not on this card.
No,
Chris Curtis is on this card. Chris Curtis knocked Brendan Allen out, and then in the rematch, which was that was the Chris Curtis that was knocking out Buckley, knocking out Brendan Allen, and then that rematch though.
Tell me again who Brendan Allen is fighting in 2 weeks.
Vittoria.
And
which is gonna be that's a weird fight.
The loser of that fight is gonna fucking be like, are they both ranked still?
Yeah.
No way Vittori's still ranked, is he?
Costa why the fuck would Vittori not have Costa?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's time for like a purging of divisions, like of people, like like middleweight. All the people
could go in every weight class and find someone to like. I'll bring up the ranking right now. Like, let me bring up the ranking because like there's like especially middleweight, like Wythe, Marvin, Izzy, Strickland, Costa still ranked. Like they suck. It's not 2019 anymore. Get the fuck rid of them.
Dude, for real. Matua, by the way, the Daughters of Economists also have the best coach. Matua, I have the best coach. Right? Yes. And I'm not a diplomat child. I just I have my connects. I reached 100 messages today with reaching a shot. What? Julius Boozler also knocked out Marvin Vittori. You were talking about Stone Calderon. Show off, Jamie. Dude, Matua gets up to some weird shit after after the clock strikes like 2:30 p.m. or 2:30 a.m.
If you come here, that's all you expect.
I mean,
that's all
dude, I like So, dude, so I was live before I came over, and like someone comes in my chat, like acting like Matu was betraying me by being here. I'm like, oh, I'll look at a channel if Matu was into it, right? And you guys are talking about MMA and then soccer and then betting, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'll hit that reach.
Yeah, like I've like, yeah. Like I think the whole betraying thing is silly when people say that. Like,
Dude,
of course
it's a,
it's a joke.
yeah, of course, dude, of course it is.
Like
Fucking,
it's like
it's
I don't know.
dude,
But
it's
I guarantee
such.
some people actually do think that, which is a scary part. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, like and I'm like, all right, I'm interested in the fucking channel that Mateo would be interested in. It's just, yeah, shit like that is fucking. That's like some MMA Contra shit. If you know who
yeah,
that
like
is.
that fucking tribal mentality. Like, bro, it's not that serious.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. Do you guys know Kloss MMA, by the way?
No, not really.
Doesn't
Nothing
sound
about
familiar.
there.
Oh god. Yeah, he's gotta start making content. He's been really good on panels and shit. If you ever watch Fight Night Frankie's panels, let me see these rankings actually.
So should we start at flyweight and then point out everyone who shouldn't be ranked?
Let's see. Yeah. I mean, yes.
So flyweight, Kai Asakura, right off the bat, why is he ranked?
Yeah, why is he ranked?
Bruno
Bruno
Silva shouldn't be
Silva.
ranked.
I don't mind Bruno Silva still being ranked. Tamirov is gonna climb the ladder for sure.
He's gonna
Tavir,
destroy Asu in a few weeks.
yeah,
Tadir's good.
yeah, definitely. Tavir should be there. Tim Elliott
Shouldn't be anymore. Like he's good, but he's not ranked
he needs
material.
to have another. He needs to have another
He's
fight.
fighting. Who is he? I swear he has a fight booked. He is fighting. Who is he fighting? Let me look. I don't remember. I swear he does have a fight booked against someone. He is fighting.
Wait, is Asu fighting Tamirov? Is that what I just heard you say?
Tim's fighting Asakura. That's a layup for Elliot.
Yeah, I guess it is. All right, so Alex Perez is like, I mean,
Wow, Merchant.
yeah, I mean, he had that one. Didn't he beat Nicolau? Like,
yeah,
and then Tyra did that fucking one of the craziest knockouts of it, where he had his back and then and then fucking twisted his leg and spiked him on his head.
Yeah, and he's been out ever since. Now he's gonna lose to Steve Erceg soon. I forget when that is.
Oh, it's Perez versus Erceg?
Yeah, one of those Apex. I think it's the fluffy Apex card. I don't remember one of the ones coming up. Lay up for Erceg.
For sure, Manel Cobb. Honestly, I mean,
he's so overrated.
He is overrated. He looked great against Bruno Silva, but then Joshua Van did too, and then fucking and the gyno and the eye poking and the fucking
But the fun thing, the UFC wants to push him so bad. He's gonna fight Brand Moreno next. I can almost guarantee it.
You think Moreno next?
The problem is he doesn't fight though. Like how many fucking fights
he can't make it to
pulled out of?
11. Yeah. He's had 11 fights canceled.
Right.
We did that the other night. Like fucking that's crazy.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Amir Albazi is that high up.
Yeah, for doing what? A fight no one thinks he won against Kai.
For winning a robbery against Kai Kara-France.
Who's also terrible, so.
Dude, actually, I mean, you can't take away that he's Erceg gave Pantoja a little bit of a problem, gave Moreno some actual problems, and Kai finished him in the first round. I mean,
that's who should fight Starboy is Kai Kara-France. That they should do that fucking fight.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. That's a good
fight. They had a lot of fucking. Remember, he was calling him a pussy in one of his after fights. That Kai Kara didn't want to fight him, and all this shit. There's a lot of animosity there. They could build make that a decent main event or main card fight.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done that yet. That feud's been going on for years.
Eventually, Moreno's gonna get another shot at Pantoja.
Moreno's the biggest Joshua Van fan on earth because they're not gonna do Moreno Pantoja 4. There's no world. The dude's lost 3 times.
Has it been 3 times? I mean, for the belt though, it was a really close fight.
Yeah, but Ultimate Fighter, he lost. He lost back in the day after the TuF, and he lost the belt to him. So
Yeah.
that's no matter how you split. It's
I
still
mean, yeah,
three
it's
L's.
the same thing with Roy Ball too, who lost to him twice. That's why, that's
Van
why I
winning
think,
saved the division.
yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, because and then I mean, honestly, Tetsuro Taira needs to fight.
He's
Like,
fighting Emil Abazi in a few weeks of Apex main
he's
event.
gonna kill Albazi.
Yeah, Abazi's. I don't even know why Abazi's ranked. What has he done? He beat David Dvorak like 8 years ago or whatever. Like
Dude,
he's not
dude, I couldn't believe he beat Kai France. But all right,
like.
yo, let's look at bantamweight really quick because I
I
have
think
it.
Bantamweight's a little more like most of the guys are not bad.
Well, Kyler Phillips needs to be kind of. I mean,
Whoa, Vinicius
Vinicius
gonna kill him.
Dude, Vinicius Oliveira is fucking. Ever since he killed that Albanian, like, yeah,
Yeah,
he's been an underdog in all 3 of his UFC fights, and I've had him every time. He's a fucking that dude is fire.
yeah.
Like,
Night J Beers. Have a good night, brother. Yeah, Vinicius is good, and he's gonna destroy Kyler Phillips in 2 weeks. That's gonna be a good fight. And
that's gonna be a really good fight. And then I feel like I mean Sayudo's still there, Rob Font's still there.
yeah, why are these
Um,
two ranked?
Marlon Vera needs one last fight where he gets just fucking like he needs to be finished and then retire. I feel like
Yeah, like
Figueiredo is like on his way out.
100% after that injury.
Yeah. Sandhagen will probably get the next title shot almost certainly. I
Yeah,
mean, dude, what I honestly would like to see, given all the fucking movement up and down with Tapuria and Islam, I'd like to see Pantoja and Marab just hold down their respective divisions and rack up title defenses.
that's what they said they're gonna do. So we'll
Yeah, I
see.
mean, they're better because fucking, I mean, there'll be a
Marab
Jan rematch.
Marab
Dude,
has two fights right here. I don't know why it's not Jan Marab next, but UFC.
dude, it'll be Sandhagen because of how he finished Figueiredo.
Yeah,
Um,
and then
and
Umar's garbage.
I mean, dude, how fucking like all you need to see is that so when O'Malley won the belt, right, he got that layup first title defense against Marlon Vera, and
Yeah,
then a shitload of time before he had to fight Marab. Marab
yeah.
wins, and then he gets a 4-month turnaround before his first title defense is against the only guy in the division that could possibly pose like a real threat, and he fucking wins. It's like after
Yeah, and then
that,
he
it's like,
fucking openly destroyed him. So that's how good is Marab.
yeah, dude, Marab, dude, that's why people, I mean, I think the pound for pound list is some fantasy football gay shit a little bit. It's like kind
Yeah,
of stupid, but like, if you're gonna have that discussion, how does Marab not, you know, he's fucking. There's things he'll be able to pull off that like we aren't even aware of yet. Like that
yeah,
O'Malley sub, like, yeah, there's more of that shit to come.
yeah. At least they got a real pound for pound one finally. So happy for that.
Dude, what about so featherweight though? I think
Why are these two ranked at the bottom? Steve
that's big.
Garcia, Chepe Mariscal.
Dude, Steve Garcia is fighting on this next card, and
He's
he's
going
gonna
to
kill.
kill
He's gonna
Calvin
kill.
Cater.
He's gonna absolutely destroy Calvin Cater,
I
who,
can't
by
wait
the
for
way,
that.
has never been actually knocked out.
Yeah,
The TKO because he broke his leg against Arnold Allen, but like,
he's getting knocked
yeah,
out next week.
yeah, oh
Badly.
yeah, dude. Garcia's Garcia's on I think a 5-fight knockout
Knockout
streak.
streak. Yeah.
Dude, he's an absolute animal. And then you also have like, dude, featherweight's pretty stacked,
Yeah.
because of Gene Silva and dude, Movsar is Yair versus Volkanovski is not actually official, is it?
Not yet. Give it like another week or two.
Oh, dude, fuck that. It should be Movsar.
I would rather see anyone else like Allen or just give it to Gene Silva. Give it to someone who's actually exciting. Like Evil have no finishes.
Dude, come on. Movsar versus Aljo wasn't exciting. Like that was a
No,
fucking.
get a finish. Until Evil gets a finish, you don't get a
You know
title
what?
shot.
I'll give you that. I would like to see Movsar like fight. Let me think. Like
He's
let
fighting
him.
Pico. So
Oh yeah, that's fucking weird. But also like if he let him get a finish, just a horrible finish, like where people are concerned for the life of his opponent, and
he
you
can
know.
get a title shot on the spot then. But until he gets a finish, no title shot. I don't care
Where,
how many fights you win. So,
yeah, I mean, it depends, but yeah, I mean, you're
and plus, I
not
heard
wrong.
someone say if Gene beats Diego, he's gonna leap Evil which I agree, and I have no problem with it. So,
Wait, you said if Gene beats Diego, what?
I've heard people say if Gene beats Diego, he'll probably leap Evil which I have no problem with.
Dude,
Gene and
Diego
Volk.
already left Evloev. Like, he
Yeah,
lost to him, and like, I mean, Jesus, how many times is this guy getting stepped over?
get a finish. Don't be bored.
I guess, but also, I mean, dude, the first Volkanovski Islam fight was, I mean, the type of fight that you're talking about with Evloev, and you know, I mean,
Volk would beat him anyway.
Volk would beat who? Evloev?
Yeah,
Oh,
he would beat Evil I don't think he's like. I really don't think Monfort that great.
I
He's
disagree.
alright. Hell,
I
Diego would have
mean,
beat him on a full camp.
dude, once again, I can't agree with that, but I will say that Gene Silva poses a threat to everybody in the division.
And then, speaking of people who are ranked for no reason, why is he still here?
Who?
Ortega. Like, why are you
Dude,
still
isn't he about to fight?
Sterling in a few months?
Yeah, he's gonna probably lose.
Just go to lightweight already. He's been talking about that for like 6 years.
Dude,
like,
yeah, but like,
lightweight.
dude, what's he gonna do at lightweight though? I mean,
You're gonna lose at featherweight or lightweight. At least don't fucking kill yourself to make featherweight. Just lose happy.
yeah, but I don't know, dude. It's like, I mean, Figueiredo made the right move too late going up to bantamweight. Like, had he done that shit like 3 years earlier, like
Ortega's doing the same thing.
I mean, if he's fighting Sterling,
he's just gonna keep going down. So
yeah, I mean, I never thought Brian Ortega was that good, bro. I mean,
he's tougher than nails, but skill wise, he's pretty much just a grappler.
I mean, yeah, he gave Volkanovski a run for his money in a title shot. He had that, submission already, yeah, but yeah, dude, like, I mean, when he fought Diego, it was just not even close.
Yeah, but
yeah, you're right about him. Who's another one at featherweight that just like doesn't need to exist?
I don't think Zalal's that good, but
So, dude, I disagree with. I think Zalal would be like Yair, for example.
Yeah, maybe. I think Yair's overrated. And I don't know why Max is still ranked.
He's hugely overrated. I
don't know why Max is still ranked when he's not even a featherweight anymore, but true
that.
And then the most overlooked guy in the division. Like,
dude, Lerone Murphy's very good, bro.
I don't know, why not if you're gonna not give Evil the title shot, do Lerone and Evil winner gets a title shot, because at least then you can say Evil, even if he gets a decision, you can still say he beat an undefeated guy.
How about this? Because they're both undefeated. How about Lerone Murphy versus Arnold Allen?
Would two Brits want to fight like that? Probably.
I mean, a black and a white one. Probably.
Yeah, I think Arnie's a little he's a good guy and a fine fighter, but I think Lerone's better. I think Gene's better.
I mean, I think so too. I mean, Gene's definitely better. Gene's better than both of them.
Gene's gonna be the champion. Let's just be blunt about it. Gene's gonna be the champ.
I mean, almost certainly. I think Evolev's more of a problem than you think, but yeah, I agree on Gene Silva for sure.
Yeah, but, I wouldn't be shocked if, let's say, a year and a half, 2 years from now, it's Evil defending against Gene. If it even takes that long for him to get the title shot, because we know how long UFC takes to book fights.
Yeah, it's funny that David Onama's at the tail. I mean, he's
for beating Giga. These three should be Shepe, Steve Garcia, and Melky Costa.
Dude, Steve Garcia is about to be bumped up. Costa, yeah.
And then Shepe is on a 5-fight winning streak. So what the fuck? These two haven't won a fight in 2 years.
That Sheridan fight was super close. Shepe and he's fighting. Morgan Cherry is fighting.
Nate Landwehr.
Landwehr. Dude, Landwehr, okay, am I wrong, or did Nate Landwehr, fuck Doho Choi, that fight was so much more about Landwehr looking like he had blood parasites and spinal stenosis.
I hate to agree, because I like Korean Superboy, but yeah, Landwehr, I think people are really counting out Landwehr in that Sherrier fight. I think he could pull the upset. Sherrier is decent.
Dude, Cherry almost beat Mariscal, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. I think Charrier did get robbed in that fight, and I don't think Charrier is bad. I don't think he's what he was hyped up to be. He's a fine unranked guy, but
Sure. I think
he's
he beats
beatable.
Doho Choi though, and I think Doho Choi is fucking. I mean, to praise Doho Choi for beating Nate Landwehr, who looked like he was on ether in that fight, like
Yeah, Choi has been kind of beating up bad fighters since he came back, and now he hasn't fought in like almost a half a year or so.
yeah. And then yeah, so that's yeah. Okay,
Featherweight.
let's see. So lightweight, dude. Dari, I mean, honestly, dude.
Why are these guys ranked?
Okay, so yeah, this division maybe more than another one. So okay, so Grant Dawson, is this true? Because I've been hearing this that Yoel Alvarez is out of the Grant Dawson fight, going to welterweight.
I didn't hear about Grant Dawson fight, but I did hear he's going to welterweight, which is
Dude,
smart.
that makes me.
He needs to.
I don't think it's smart, dude. I think he has so much fucking potential at lightweight.
But
Like
he can't make it. He just can't make that weight. It's too hard for him.
Dude,
He's too big.
Dude, he's done it, and he's finished. He finished Elvis Brenner, and he fucking.
Yeah, when he can actually make it, I think Joe Alvarez should have been a top 10 guy by now. I think he's great, but that weight cut's too difficult. He would be perfect for 165, but
Yeah, but 165. I don't think you need a 165.
No, I don't want it. I think you have the only weight class you need is atomweight for the women. Outside of that,
atomweight, yeah. Dude, it would be. I'd enjoy also a super heavyweight division. Bring Eddie Hall in and shit.
Yeah, but I think other promotions can do that freak show shit. UFC doesn't need that anymore.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, it would be. I don't know, dude. Atomweight though is like. I mean, because you'd have a lot of strawweights cutting down. You'd have like Jessica Andrade cutting down, trying to like weight bully and shit. I don't know. And,
but it's just a needed female weight class because a lot of these strawweights are just too small for strawweight. So,
I mean, I guess, but I mean, dude. Remember when they had women's featherweight?
Yeah, that fucking 4-fighter weight class.
Yeah. What's her name that was the champion? Came back after 4 years of not fighting. Duranemy, and who'd she lose to? No, I think it was Norma Dumont.
Yeah, who's actually criminally underrated. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that too. But also, dude, I was on such like a fucking Macy Chass and will definitely be champion train until she got fucking just like caught, like just blunted by Kevin Vieira.
I think Macy's a lot like what we were saying with Kennedy. She is a really talented fighter who just can't hit that potential.
So. Well, I mean, dude, she exposed the brain matter of Mara Bonacilva. I mean, but she's kind of like Manon Fiorot, where she relied on her size too much.
Yeah, and now like she's getting older, people are learning how to beat her. So like you got dominated by Kelvin Vieira, who I don't think's that great. Like,
I mean, Kelvin Vieira, you gotta admit though, did give Kayla Harrison bits of a run for her money on the ground.
Yeah, I think Kayla probably overlooked her. That's why. Who knows? Maybe Kellen is really that good, but I don't know. I think she should fight Pena next, and she'll win that. Then probably get the Kayla rematch.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, but anyway, so here, go back up to lightweight really quick.
So we talked about these bottom 3 cans.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Dariush and Moicano actually at this point. Yeah, I'd like to see Grant Dawson versus Gamrot too, because I've always thought Gamrot was a bit overrated.
That'd be a really interesting fight, but Gamrot's probably gonna rematch Fiziev, which makes the most sense.
Actually, dude, I think Fiziev, honestly, Fiziev versus, let me see. I would say Fiziev versus Hooker, or maybe Fiziev Dariush. I mean, Dariush needs to be purged also.
Dariush should fight Hooker, in my opinion. After
okay, I could get with Dariush versus Hooker.
Fiziev wants to go down to featherweight, which I think is a terrible idea.
Dude, that's a terrible. Dude, Jose Aldo is like okay. So Jose Aldo did that, right? Like probably the only like serious fighter to go down a weight class as he's getting older and put himself through a harder weight cut and and he's looked worse with every fight. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like going down is. I mean, Bryce Mitchell going down is fucking.
Oh, I don't know what to think of that Saeed fight. Like, Saeed should win, but how did Bryce look? That's a weird ass fight.
Dude, I mean, Vinicius beat Saeed, but like,
Yeah.
Saeed's no joke.
Saeed's
I
decent.
I think Bryce probably beats Saeed, but then kind of like when Figueiredo finally went up to bantamweight, like he beat Garbrandt and
Yeah.
he beat Vera, but then once he got up to Jan, it was, like he could only go so far.
Yeah, a lot of these guys can only go a certain amount. Like, and some guys do surpass it. Like, Gamrot shouldn't be number 8, but
Dude,
he got
Gamrot,
lucky.
dude, I want to see Grant Dawson versus Gamrot.
That'd be the shittiest striking match of all time.
Yeah, but like, dude,
It'd be funny.
Dude, Grant Dawson has finishing instinct that Gamrot just like hasn't had in years.
Yeah, they ended poor Ludovic Klein's run for no reason.
Dude, Ludovic Klein, but I'm sorry, bro, but leading up to the Gamrot fight, he had looked worse and worse. Like,
Yeah, Klein was waiting to be fraud checked, and like I think we all knew Gamrot was gonna beat him.
It's like Thiago Moises was never that good. He did control him on the ground, couldn't finish him. Then like Roosevelt Roberts gave him problems. It's like off that Roosevelt Roberts fight, like, did he deserve a rank?
His only two respectable wins on a winning streak were Thiago, who's the most mid lightweight on planet Earth.
Dude, I mean, Ignacio definitely. That's
Ignacio's a guy who should be a top 10 guy, but just can't perform to his level. So
yeah, I agree with that. I think that also, dude, Ludovic Klein, Thiago Moises is like actually he's another one that I always thought was overrated. I mean, especially in light of what Jared Gordon just did to him. But
yeah, like Thiago's the most mid lightweight on planet Earth. Like he's never gonna lose to the worst, but he's never gonna beat the best. Like his best win is what? Fucking Mel Costa, probably, funny enough.
Yeah, and that was super early.
That was against a featherweight on short notice. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then let's see what else. So Gaethje's fighting, almost certainly fighting Pimlet, which I figured would happen.
Yeah, we got the unks up here. The old
and then
won't go away.
And then Oliveira's next fight is gonna have to be like
Holloway.
Probably, you know what they're probably gonna do? They're probably gonna do Oliveira versus Moicano.
No, awful loss. No. I think Charles is gonna fight.
Awful losses,
but Moicano's not.
I think he's gonna fight the Dustin versus Max winner.
If it's Max.
Dude, I think Dustin retires on that fight.
If Max somehow pulled off the win, you would do Charles and Max for the BMF.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think Dustin.
I think Charles should just be blunt. Charles should retire.
He should retire, but in all seriousness, he'll probably fight 2, maybe 3 more fights, and he'll win probably if he fights 3 more times. He'll win 2 out of 3 of them because his opponents will be fucking
Yeah, like I could see him giving are we going to get a Chandler trilogy to give him a free win?
I mean, a Chandler trilogy. I mean, it's not a trilogy when he's won. When it's 2 now.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I this part of the weight class needs to get the fuck out of here already. 3 through 6 needs to go away. We got new guys. Hooper.
Hooper.
Nadra Haqparast, like really good guys.
Yeah. Okay. Haqparast. Somebody needs to finish Chandler. It should probably be either Hooper or Haqparast.
Yeah, like a Roofy probably gonna fight someone in the top 15.
Dude, I hope Roofy fights Dariush.
I think he's probably gonna fight Benoit. I think that's what they're leaning towards.
Dude, Benoit is such an irritating fuck.
He's not good. He ducked all the real. He ducked everyone legit to fight that tomato can in Canada.
Yeah, and it took him to the 2nd round too. So.
Yeah, he's so ass. So whatever. And then we got Armand just sitting there getting cuffed out of his title shot.
Will absolutely be Ilya's first defense. Like there's
maybe
it
should be Patty.
Patty's fighting Gaethje. That's happening.
Which he's losing, so that fight's out the window then.
What? Who's losing?
Ilya like, patties off the table the second Gaethje knocks his teeth in.
Bro, honestly, dude, I'm taking Patty against Gaethje at this point.
Unless that man learns how to block a punch without his face, good luck.
I mean, dude, he takes Gaethje to the ground.
Maybe if Gaethje's that washed, which I don't think he is. Like I
don't
really am
think
not
he's-
sold on. I'm not sold on Patty yet. He's beat who was the last 3 wins? Old guys who were good 10 years ago.
Bro, like he's improved with every fight, like to enough of a degree where I could see by the time he's fighting Gaethje, he's, I mean,
Maybe.
he also he starts off. I mean, Gaethje lost to Holloway. It was solidified by his nose being broken, like that. Shit like that. Shit like the grappling of Finland, inside leg kicks. Although I'm not gonna say Gaethje couldn't win, of course, but yeah, you know what? Like, if so, whoever wins that fight would be next to fight Ilya. But in the meantime, Ilya took no damage really against Oliveira.
Yeah, he beat up Arman in like December.
And Arman's hasn't fought in forever, so it's because he's been punished. So yeah.
Well, because he fucked up his title shot like an idiot and pulled out the day before for no reason. So tape up your back and fight, pussy.
I mean, word, exactly. And I feel like he's probably been on that same train of thought for a while, but like he's got to kiss the ring for a certain amount of months before, he's
the UFC does not like Arman. He's not the most exciting.
I mean, dude, he flatline KO'd Dariush. I feel like Evloev does have no finishes, but a lot of the time people exaggerate like how, not necessarily exciting people are. I mean, the fucking Armin Oliveira fight was, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, like Arman hasn't really had any terrible fights. Like, so, I don't know. He had some good wins. Alvarez, Dariush, Charles. Charles, who was his last fight. So, we all know Arman should have been fighting Ilya on Saturday, but they wanted the bigger fight, and that was Charlie, especially the easier fight.
Also, Oliveira had that rematch. I mean, that's why Volkanovski stepped in on short notice because it was supposed to be Oliveira's rematch with Islam, and then. So Oliveira's been waiting in the wings for that's it. And also, dude, Oliveira, dude, it sucks so much if you're a half pound over and get stripped of the belt. Like when he was champion, like the Gaethje fight.
That pissed me off so bad. Oh my
god, dude! Imagine Oliveira. Imagine them his translator explaining. Like,
I think I was pissed off than Oliveira was.
And he didn't miss weight. Tony broke the goddamn scale jumping on it like an idiot. So,
yo, did you see that? Someone sent me some I guess conspiracy theory shit where Topuria and he was a half pound over, but they just overlooked it. But it's probably bullshit.
Yeah. People would talk about that for a few days. If it's true, cool. I don't give a fuck. A half pound.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. They never should have taken Oliveira's belt. Even if they took the belt, what pissed me off the most is that not only did they take his belt, they made him ineligible to win it.
Yeah.
And he took Gaethje out in a round, and they didn't give him the fucking belt back. So then he's fighting an open title against Islam.
Everybody considered Charles the champ, though, so it didn't really matter.
I know. It's just
And the real conspiracy is they did that on purpose, so he had to fly to that dump to go fight Islam, and it worked perfectly. So.
I don't know if I buy that.
Rigged.
So, UFC is not that smart. That's pretty true.
I mean,
I don't know.
They are and they aren't. I feel like justice comes out in the wash, even if it has to be it's like Ankalaev versus Pereira fucking happened. For over a year, I was like, okay, Ankalaev's the guy that beats Pereira. But it's they needed him to save the main events of 3 different fucking cards. Pereira. And dude, I hope that rematch happens. So
why is that not booked yet? That should have been booked 2 months ago. Fucking stop shamaring and get the fuck into fight camp, stupid.
Dude, it's because he will not go up to heavyweight. I'm almost positive. But
No,
like,
not not off a loss. Because off the loss, he would have to actually earn the title shot. If he beat
well, I
Ankalaev,
mean,
he would have fought. He would just fought for the belt.
it was but it was off a loss and he went up to light heavyweight, and then arguably, I mean, that was a very close split decision against Jan, his first
Yeah.
205 fight. But then undeniably that Yuri fight wins the belt, fucking just slumped Jamal Hill. Like second Yuri fight, like I mean Yuri was broken, it was in his eyes, and then like Khalil, dude, did any of you have Hill? Because like to me it was so clear that Khalil was gonna win that fight.
Anyone who picked Hill is weird. Like Jamal Hill's garbage, and that was a layup for Khalil, and it was in fact a layup for Khalil. So
Yeah, I was,
and all that fight did was make the Pierre fight look better for fucking Pierre. That Khalil actually is good. So people gave out.
and that was obvious too, because he was the only. I mean, until Ankalaev beat him, he was the only one to take Pereira as champ to a fucking championship round.
Yeah,
and he put him on the ground too. I think he had a round up on him. No, Pereira.
Yeah,
I think going into the fourth, it was 2-1.
Yeah, Khalil was winning 2-1. So Khalil's good. People just really don't want to accept that because they look back at his past and he was mid, but now he's actually good out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mean, he's in I mean, okay, I'd rather hang out with Jamal Hill than Khalil Roundtree. I don't want to hear Khalil Roundtree try to hand me like cold brochures and shit. But
Jamal is just gonna fucking. If you say anything about Jamal, he's gonna fucking try and fight you because he has soft feelings.
No, yeah, for sure. But I was talking about O Block and shit. And how much he did for King Von and all that. And he has like 9 kids.
Yeah, no wonder he stress eats. He's a fat fuck.
Yeah, his technique has always been sloppy, but
I don't think he has a technique. He just walks forward like any fucking
dude. His lunging shots. When it gets late into the round and his cardio is like failing him, dude. He'll overcommit to where anyone like Khalil Roundtree can make a read on shit so far in advance.
Like I've said, I'm not even saying this as a joke, and I've said it forever since even before this fight. Jamal needs to go to heavyweight. Like he would do. Like he's just not.
Dude,
if you're gonna be fat, be fat. You could beat Tai
Yeah, but Ryan Spawn tried that, and
yeah. But they did give him fucking Waldo, who's I guess not the shittiest in the world. So
dude, Waldo is dude. I'm sorry,
yeah, he's
Waldo
fucking terrible. He's so
terrible,
bad.
and Spivak fought like a fucking retard.
Spivak got robbed.
I mean, he did get robbed, but at the same time, he could have just not left it up to the judges and grappled. Like, yeah.
But the other Sergey is gonna kill Waldo.
Oh my god, dude, Pavlovich is. I can't, because if you think about Cortez's only loss, it's some Marcos Rogerio de Lima, who's like mediocre. Derek Lewis KO'd him with a flying knee in 30 seconds. Like,
yeah, like you lost to a guy who's the most mid heavyweight in the division, so clearly lost to him. And the guy who's now suspended for a year. So good job, Waldo.
Dude, fucking wait, who's suspended for a year?
De Lima. He's been suspended for I think roids or some bullshit.
Oh yeah. Dude, dude, when Junior Top had to sub in on a day's notice against him,
that's sweet.
Yeah. I mean, he got leg kicked into a TK, but like, dude, it's like he's been eating the shit for his brother, in one way or another. So finally, and the UFC would not let him, fight at light heavyweight. Finally, they're doing it.
And he's gonna kill Tuco's or
he's gonna kill Tuco's. He better be drilling grappling, and it's like so many. I mean, not that he needs it for Togos, but like.
Well, Tuco is a Brendan Allen friend. He's best friends with Brendan Allen, so he knows how to grapple.
Pfeiffer's best friends with Sean Brady.
Well, Pfeiffer's shit though. Pfeiffer has no talent. He's just hit hard. Not saying Tuco's good either, but I think he's a little brighter than Joe Pfeiffer.
Do you think so?
Pfeiffer's ego is so.
Yeah, you think so, or you think the media got to him into going into the Hermanson fight?
Pfeiffer's ego is so it's very Jamal Hill. Like he's so sensitive, and he's like, "Oh, I want to prove everyone wrong. I'm going to knock this guy out." Like, dude, you're not that good. You're Dana's fucking project that failed, and now you're a middleweight who would lose to every ranked guy. So
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
just
mean,
hit hard.
I can't disagree with that. Yeah, but
All he
dude,
does is hit hard. He's not very talented.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and he could be too. It's like, I mean, he could train to his weaknesses, which is, dude, so few fighters do that. That's why I like Roman Kovalev so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. I think it might have been Khabib who said, or someone said, "Why the fuck are these guys who like, let's say, Wonder Boy fighting next week? Why the fuck are you training when what you're already good at? Train your grappling. You're not gonna get worse at what you're already amazing at. Train what you suck at. I don't get these guys who waste camps, striking, dude. You're already one of the best strikers in the world. Grapple, you dumb dick.
Dude, how
Looking at
about
you, Sean. Looking at you, Sean O'Malley. You fuck.
dude, how about the best example of that ever? Tony Ferguson training with David Goggins.
Oh my! Well, now Izzy is as well, so he's gonna be terrible.
I mean, dude, Izzy yeah, Izzy is just. I mean, after Imava finished himself out, it's just like, what is?
Yeah, what the fuck is like? You're already a mental midget. What the fuck is David Goggins gonna help you do?
I mean, like push-ups and fucking carrying some boats. I don't know, but
Wow.
yeah, right. Yo, let's look at welterweight really quick because I want to know if. So yeah, did Jeff Neal have a fight?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, so
I'll look, but I'm pretty sure he's not booked yet. Yeah, but he hasn't fought in like years. It feels like.
did he wait, what was his last fight? He fought. He knocked out
RDA.
yeah, but I feel like
And I was
no.
back in October, and so we've
Yeah.
not seen him in a long time.
Dude, how about him versus Buckley after Buckley just lost to Kamara?
I don't hate it. I don't know why they won't do Holland and Neal. I think that's a fight that everyone wants to see, but they won't do it. So I'm down to see Buckley get back on track, beating Joff Neal.
Well, I think Holland versus I was gonna say Holland versus Prazes, but that's not.
If he beats D-Rod, I could see that fight.
D-Rod.
Oh. Yeah, if Holland beats him in 2 weeks.
I think he will. Honestly.
So,
dude,
and then, of course, we'll be adding Bonfim to the rankings next week.
Yeah. I mean, probably he won't crack top 10 probably.
No, I don't think he's that good. They just picked the most perfectly made matchup for him.
Well, I mean, dude, Wonderboy, like, I mean, only Shavkat's subbing Wonderboy. I mean, and Buckley was down 2 rounds before he suplexed Thompson and got the TKO.
But Bonfim's just gonna do what a lot of guys have done to beat Wonder Bread and just cuddle him. So.
Yeah, no, I know, like, just like Bilal and fucking
Gilbert, everyone.
Gilbert,
everyone has done to beat him pretty much. Like only Showtime really could beat him on.
Shavkat and Buckley needed that finish. Dude, Buckley, that's very comparable to JDM versus Burns, where down 2 rounds. Yeah.
I guess we should have saw that coming. We should have saw the Usman L coming in hindsight with how ass Buckley looked.
Dude, you know what would be great? Would be a fucking final Leon versus Kamaru fight with how like I actually wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, PFO could use that main event.
Yeah, I would.
But yeah, Leon's gonna Leon's gonna get fed to Morales. Usman should fight Bilal, even if he thinks he's got a.
I think, dude, I think Morales. So like, here's what I see happening. Right, Islam will beat JDM as much as I love JDM. Like, Islam will beat JDM. Now it's like, after that, does he go down and fight to Pereira? Like, I mean, honestly, I think he does, because that's the fight that everyone wants to see, and there's no way Pereira is going up to 170. So
I think he's gonna go up. I think he wants that third belt, and he's not gonna keep it. He'll beat Islam and then vacate it. He just wants to beat Islam.
He won't, dude. You think Pereira beats Islam? Not a fucking chance.
Who's the best fighter in the world? It's not Khabib's Nepo baby. It's Ilia Topuria.
Dude, are you going off the UFC's pound for pound list? Because I mean,
The first time they ever actually got it right. Islam should have never been number 1 to begin with. He's just Khabib's nepo baby.
well, you gotta. Yeah, I mean, he subbed Charles Oliveira. He's fucking. I mean,
And this man knocked him out.
Can we
Yeah.
not talk about this?
I mean,
Yeah, the worst
Topuria
debate.
hasn't. Yeah, I mean, there's that earliest fucking knockout, dude. Dude, people kept saying to me, "It's like, oh, well, Dustin was, first of all, Poirier was not piecing up Islam until the end, but like, it's like whatever. Okay, let's say he was until he got submitted. Topuria might piece up Islam until Islam submits him too. I mean,
Ilya has a ground game though. Like
he
Ilya's.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
See,
I mean-
Islam's only hope is Ilya has no cardio, which we know that's not true. Ilya's the better striker, more power.
Dude.
He can grapple
Dude, I
defensively
think
at least.
Islam could fucking like Habib or Kamaev him against the cage. Islam's so much stronger, bro.
Well, yeah, he's on steroids, but I
I
don't know.
mean,
I
yeah,
think
but
Ilya's
like,
just better.
dude, saying that is like, I mean, anyone could or couldn't be. You might as well. I mean, people say
You
that
know
about
those Russians
Merab.
are. He might
I mean,
be. I don't know what the fuck Marab is made of.
dude, Merab is a fucking dude. Merab's from another planet, bro. And
Yeah.
I believe that about Stavcott as well. The fact that he had a torn MCL fighting Ian Gary is the only reason
Well.
that was. I mean, that's a serious injury, bro. And he had a
Yeah.
broken ankle against Thompson.
Okay, can this motherfucker fight already? He should have been. It should be him
Bro,
and Islam, but
let him fight without an actual serious injury. That would be optimal.
he needs to fight
Right.
Brady. Like he lost
Dude,
that instance. He needs to.
Stavcott?
Yeah, he lost that,
Dude,
especially with
Stavcott-
Islam coming out.
Stavcott would kill Brady.
Me too. I think Brady sucks. I think he's
Dude,
like
you think
you
he I don't know if he sucks, but like,
got knocked out by Bilal Muhammad. I never need to say anything else.
that was a TKO, maybe an early stoppage, but I think
Those
in
Canelo hands.
you redo that fight 10 times, like, Bilal doesn't, 10 times out of 10, Brady beats him now.
I think welterweight's finally getting rid of the trash in the division. Bilal, Kamaru, Leon, Ian, hopefully Colby, Gilbert, Neil.
Dude, I mean, Colby should be first on that list, but yeah, I agree.
Well, I
I
just
think
went
that,
down from the top.
dude, I
But
think
yeah,
that,
Colby.
yeah,
I don't
nah,
know why he's ranked.
dude, fucking, and Burns too, honestly. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why he's still like. There's so many good unranked guys. Brian Battle,
Dude.
Randy Brown, for fuck's sake.
Randy Brown, absolutely. Jacoby Smith, honestly, is headed.
Yeah, he'll be ranked soon. Sam Patterson's really good. Give him time. That Leal guy's really fucking good. Like
Carlos Leal's are like, yes and
he
no.
beat Renat. He beat Renat, but I know that's a low
Dude,
bar.
I don't think he did, but what was weird about that fight was how the judges, like, you had a 30-27 and two 29-28s, but all different rounds. This is the weirdest.
Because they fall in that biased dump.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
UFC loves to
No,
go
true,
to.
true. Dude, how
Oh,
about
fuck
Leal's
Renat.
fight after that, though, where he
Yeah.
fought Alex Morono? That was, dude. It was
And
like
he's
watching
gonna-
somebody punch like a fucking white garbage bag.
And now he's gonna kill old ass Muslim Salikov, and I forget when, but
Dude,
yeah.
Salikov though is like that.
He just has the fucking. He has the fountain of youth. I don't get that motherfucker.
Dude, he's an interesting fighter, but Randy Brown for sure is
Yeah,
one.
how is he not like? Get Process the fuck out of here. MVP.
I mean, dude, MVP honestly is gonna. Who's he fighting next?
Cannoneer, which I'm picking.
Yeah, dude,
MVP.
Cannoneer is gonna kill him.
If MVP can fight like MVP and stay at range, he's gonna win.
Bro,
if Jared uses an
Cannoneer-
IQ point, then yeah, MVP's
Dude,
fucked.
Jared Cannonier is. I mean, the RoboCop fight, bro. Jared Cannonier is like, I am not Neil Magny, not today. Like, yeah.
They
And,
want
dude,
they want him to be middleweight Neil Magny so bad.
I know they said, and the Imava fight was an early stoppage, but at the same time, Imava was gonna win that fight. But Cannonier,
Middleweight is so weird.
dude, it is, but it also makes sense in a way. Like, I mean, Whitaker
Hi,
versus
Jamie.
Bardia. What?
Jamie said something. What's up, Jamie? But yeah, RDR and Whitaker. Excited to see RDR beat Whitaker and get up there.
Yeah, me
So.
too. I want to see, dude. I want to honestly. It's like I want to see Strickland fight. Probably.
He's gonna rematch Izzy probably
I
later in
hope
the
so.
year.
I mean, yeah, but like, yeah. I mean, and I hope so. And like, you know what that's gonna look like.
Two old dudes who should be fighting in the Apex.
No. Strickland's not that old, bro.
But he
Like,
had his 15 minutes of fame. Like people know how to beat him.
No. I totally disagree about that. O'Malley, sure.
Oh,
Strickland,
him, yeah, both Sean, all three Sean's in the rankings.
bro, come on.
Are,
Like, do you so I will die on this hill that Strickland won the first Duplessis fight.
he did. There's no dying on the hill. He did. We know it.
Yeah, and like, so let's just say that justice has been served, right? He would have been fighting who next? He would have been fighting Izzy in a rematch.
And he would have won that at that time.
Yeah, and he would continue to be champion. And
then I think Drakus would have won a fight and got the rematch, and then we would have got what we got in the real rematch.
First.
Yeah, Hamba for sure. And then just because I have to bring it up when we talk about middleweight, the most disrespected middleweight.
Yeah,
why
dude,
is this man not in the top 5? How is he not in the top 5 yet on like a 7-fight winning streak? He's fighting the Lidze in like a month or two at the Apex main event.
Dude, that's like he should.
Why is he not going up at? Why is he not going up at all after like 7 wins?
He will move up in the rankings, being deleted, but it's like
one spot.
I mean, who's in front of him right now?
The Lidze, Cannonier, Kyle, Whitaker, Izzy, all those
Dude,
guys. I think
Kyle should have fought Delite, and Hernandez should be. You know,
Hernandez should have fought Izzy. I after that Allen fight, they should have fed Izzy to Fluffy.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, Izzy still had enough like respect with the company where, you know,
yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Like that.
I'm excited for Kyle Imavov. That's gonna be crazy,
dude. That what do you think about that? But
I'm not high on Imavov. I'm decently high on Kyle. The winner is gonna lose to whoever the champ is anyway.
The reason that I agree, and the reason that I say that about Kyle is that Kyle could have grappled against Cannonier, and one thing that's weird, like this sounds kind of retarded, but honestly, like Kyle used his fight with Cannonier to literally just work out his fucking striking.
Yeah, which is insanely dangerous, but it works.
Yeah, insanely dangerous. Like to go into a fight with Jared Cannonier, being like, you know what, like, let's see how good of a striker I am. I've been training striking, like,
and then he knocked him out in the 5th, pretty much.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, basically. I mean, as much as I mean, not as close to as Protest came to finishing Gary at the end of the 5th.
Yeah. Protest is so fucking stupid. He's
Dude,
so
Protest, yeah, but he'll never make that mistake again. Because, like, I mean,
I'm intrigued to see how he bounces back. They'll probably feed Gilbert to him, knowing the UFC.
Dude, no. I hope they feed Leon to him, honestly, or him versus Kamaru, maybe. Like, you know,
I'm down to see Holland and Protest. That'd be fun.
He'd beat Holland, but I think, dude, against Kamaru, because that'd be like, see if Kamaru was able to do what he did to Buckley, like against Protest. Yeah, that's basically what I get.
But Kamaru's so up his own ass about saying he's earned a title shot. It's just not gonna happen. He's gonna fight Bilal. He's gonna beat up Bilal and then probably get a title shot.
You think? I mean, dude, honestly, dude, Bilal might be Kamaru right now.
Maybe we really. It's hard to judge Kamaru off that Buckley fight because if Buckley just shit, I guess.
I mean, Buckley adjusted to a bladed stand. He was so hesitant by the end of the 3rd that, like, you know, he wasn't like. I mean, he hit Kamaru with a couple of shots. Like, you know, if he had just twice the output in the championship rounds, he might have finished him.
Yeah, but, I don't know, that welterweight's weird right now. Half the dudes are inactive. Half the dudes don't want to fight.
Dude, Shavkat isn't inactive, bro. He's like,
he's injured.
Yeah, but like, I mean, dude, but he's still. I mean, he fought Ian Gary and won with a torn. Dude, and torn MCL is a really serious injury. So and he needs to fight. Shavkat, like healthy with no injuries, like I honestly believe just destroys anyone.
It's a shame we're not getting Islam and Shavkat. That's what it should be if Shavkat didn't get injured.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
Yeah,
be a weird ass fight.
Yeah, I also think Morales is so much better than
Oh, Morales is one of those. He's gonna be one of the ones. He's gonna get a title fight sooner than
I'd
later.
like to see him fight Ian Gary actually, and fucking just leave him.
Yeah, I would love that, but maybe not at the moment. They're gonna feed Leon to him, so either one of those two.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Leon get fed to any of them. Honestly,
Yeah,
Leon disgusts me.
He's such a fucking bum.
His blowfish eyes and zero fight IQ, needs a fucking earpiece practically to know what to do.
No heart.
No
Zero
ability.
heart.
No ability to adjust.
Man has no heart at all.
Just and it's like he has within him the skill to when he that one round where he duplicated the body triangle on Bilal, which is it's like, bro, it's like you really need your corner to give you a map and a flashlight,
apparently.
I mean, and then Brady just further humiliated him. He's like a national disgrace.
Yeah, goddamn. At home, you got bitch like that, bro. You got to move out.
Back to Jamaica, fuck.
Yeah, but, I don't think they want him either.
Dude, who do you think Strickland fights next?
Izzy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You really think they'll make that?
Yeah, I could see that at the pay-per-view co-main in December.
You don't think they do RDR versus Strickland after RDR beats Whitaker?
If RDR beats Whitaker, he might jump to a title fight. I wouldn't be too shocked.
I would be because think about everybody else that's you got fucking Hernandez first of all.
Yeah, but they're gonna continuously fuck over him.
Also, by the way, dude, Kamaev beats Strikis. Strikis probably gets an immediate rematch.
Yeah, so actually that would help because then if that happens, RDR will probably fight the winner of Kaio Imavov. So,
I mean, Strickland's still. I mean, Strickland's still Kaio. I feel like Strickland would beat Kaio, and Strickland has beaten Imavov.
Yeah. No one wants to talk about that. All those Imavov fans. But middleweight is Drake is slowly saving it, but he has a lot. He has to beat Hamzat, he has to beat Imavov or Kaio.
Dude, Hamzat's gonna beat him, bro.
I'm going Drakus, but I cannot wait for that fight. I think everyone has agreed it's the most hyped fight of the year, and I cannot wait.
Probably. Ankalaev, Pereira, maybe.
Yeah, get that booked already.
Yeah, I'm saying the first fight. That was hyped. But yeah, I mean
that was insanely hyped.
Dude, that was and dude, forever I've been Ankalaev, there's no way. Dude, when there's some fights that have happened where it's I literally thought people were lying to me. I've been saying Pimlet versus Chandler for over a year. And when I heard that fight was on, I was like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But
I think we're gonna get more crazy fights soon before this year's over.
Dude, light heavyweight though is another division where
a lot, very good and very bad.
Azamat Mirzakhanov, right? I mean, he did what he was supposed to do against Ribeiro, but he should have got. What the fuck happened with Johnny Walker?
He's not good.
He was too busy stripping, because that was the Dude, I'd like to see Mirzakhanov versus Rakic or Krylov because he knows how to be short at light heavyweight.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fight Uzdemir more than likely.
He'll win. He'll definitely win. And
he should have been higher in the rankings if he was active. He's really fucking good.
Dude, he's had people pull out on him.
Or he's pulled out. Both guys.
He pulled out once, but I think he's had 2 or 3 people pull out on him.
Yeah, he's good.
He's undefeated still, dude. Dude, what do you think happens with Olberg?
Yuri. I would imagine as pure rematches Ank, but if not, I don't know. Like hell, Ank Alive called for an Allberg fight. I think like the other day, so might as well. Fuck it,
Well, yeah,
get crazy.
Uncle Live just got like a publicist that's telling him to say shit like that, so they taunts Pereira into signing the fucking rematch, probably.
Yeah, so Allberg should fight Yuri, and that fight's I
Dude, I'd like to
don't
see
know.
Dominic Reyes go on a revenge tour,
So
like
far, he is.
get it back. Well, no, but like get it back against Jan, get it back against Yuri, make one more run.
Yeah, I think he
'Cause,
should
like,
beat up Ratchik next. Quick win there.
I mean, I think Mirzakhanov should get Rakic. I think Reyes, honestly, dude, like when he beat Dustin Jacoby, I was like, holy shit, like this is
Yeah,
this is amazing. And then how he beat Krylov was he's back, bro. He's fucking
yeah. Like I don't know if he can just keep that chin from getting cracked, he's back. So
Yeah, I
like,
don't. You know what's weird too is like the only fight he's had 3 fights since like coming back and being on a win. He's a 3 fight win streak. Anthony Smith made the arguably that first round against Anthony Smith, and honestly, that had probably more to do with the fact that Red just knew it was just gonna be a humiliating like rough justice display.
yeah,
Like, I mean,
Anthony's he
can
went to
you
the
Can you imagine being Anthony Smith's like children watching like your like father and supposed protector like curling up,
that's his
just
famous
being
position. That's what he's known
dude,
for.
and like the kids just like being like, "Don't hurt my dad," and like running to that like, and then and then retiring on another brutal fucking dude. That's another guy, Zhang Ming Yang, that should like
He's gonna
dude, Johnny
kill
Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm excited to see Walker get flatlined again because he's
Dude,
so
Walker,
trash.
dude, you know those outside car dealerships, those like
Yeah,
big
that's
ass
exactly what
billboards?
he is.
Yeah. Like especially that when Jamal Hill hit him in the fucking temple, and he just
Yeah,
he looked like he's getting electroshocked, like,
yeah,
and like what was
yeah.
he fucking doing against Ozdemir? He literally just let Ozdemir come up the middle and fucking destroy him. Like, I
Again,
mean.
Walter's better.
Only record wise, like, I don't know if he's the better fighter. I mean, he's got one solid submission, and that's against Dante Mays. Like, that
Yeah,
verbal tap was some bullshit
I don't even know
against
when Walker last won a fight, or Johnny, I should say.
it
I
was,
don't even remember.
was it Anthony Smith?
Yeah, 2023. He
Dude,
just took.
he had dude, do you remember when he fought Paul Craig, though? He threw a kick, Paul Craig caught his leg, and then like a
Yeah,
flamingo on one foot, he just like, he had his day for sure.
yeah, like he's another guy who had a lot of potential, but that chin was just made of glass, and his IQ was even lower.
He never should have gone to Ireland, bro.
Yeah,
Kavanaugh.
that camp's garbage. I don't know why people don't realize that yet. That camp's garbage.
Well, he was he was he's actually here. He was training. He trained very briefly at the Muay Thai gym I go to, Section Muay Thai in the Valley in LA. But
Yeah,
and then that Kavanaugh shit was stupid. But also who else do I have? I mean, dude, Jan has like another fight in him. I think it should be Reyes versus Jan.
I think he should fight Khalil, but I'm fine with Reyes rematch too.
I mean, because I say that just because it's like I want Reyes to right the wrongs. Like,
Yeah, hopefully, but I don't know. A lot of people think Jan beat Albert. So what does that tell you?
I mean, yeah, Olberg's last 2 fights were so close. I don't think Jan won, but it was the way that Olberg fought that fight did not get a lot of fucking respect.
Very unimpressive lately.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think he needs a solid fucking finish against
Someone
him
good.
versus Yuri is a good fight, but
Yeah, that's a great fight night main event right there that they need to book soon, but they
and
won't.
Or dude, Olberg versus Mirzakhanov would be crazy.
Yeah, that might be a title fight one day.
But also okay, so heavyweight's the last division. So I
Tom
think it's
Aspinall is great. That's all you can say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the heavyweight division is slowly fixing itself. Like, I mean, once Cortez Acosta gets fucking rough justice off Pavlovich. I also
Yeah.
think that Jelton Almeida versus Volkov is a fight to make.
I feel bad for Volkov because he should be getting that first Tom fight because he beat Gon, but
Yeah,
if
but
they're
he's
gonna,
also lost to Tom and Gon. He's never fought him.
but at least I think he has a better chance against Tom than Gon. Gon's garbage. He's gonna get submitted in like a minute. So
I mean, it's like people shit on Cyril Gane. I feel a little bit. I mean, they underrate him a little bit.
the UFC has babied him. Like he got that Jones fight off a Spivak win.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, but if you think about it, right? Like Ngannou vacated the belt, right?
yeah,
Ngannou barely beat Cyril Gane, dude. If he hadn't
yeah,
switched up to wrestling at the end of the third round, like
yeah.
you know,
Cyril's a great kickboxer. There's no debate there. But when it comes to MMA, he's terrible.
I mean, yeah, I mean Jones was able to submit him as fast as he was, but then I mean, even though it was a robbery against Volkov, his between the Jones fight and Volkov, like his wrestling and grappling were a lot better.
I don't think he got dominated on the ground by Volkov from what I remember. That's what the last 2 rounds were, I saw, unless I'm forgetting differently. I remember the fight ending with Volkov on top because Gon injured his leg or whatever.
It's just like that. I think it was the second round that was like, or second or third round that was close enough to where like they could get away with giving it to Gon.
Yeah,
Like,
it's such bullshit. So
it was bullshit. But also it's like Aspinall's just gotta start fucking defending the belt. You know what I
he's
mean?
gonna fight in October, I heard, probably against Cyril.
Dude, I have a conspiracy theory actually, where I think that John Jones, okay, like in November, right, comes back and fights Aspinall as a contender in Madison Square Garden in November.
I think that will happen, just not that soon. I think it'll happen maybe next after Tom gets like 2 or 3 defenses. Jones will come back.
I mean,
maybe
Jones will be like
next
40
year.
by then, bro.
But it's John Jones. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about his age and that paycheck. Especially, I think the fight will have more juice with Tom being even like better and having defenses.
Yeah, but it's like on Jones's end, dude, the paycheck's gonna be what it's gonna be. I think this like
He'll probably get paid more. You know how John Jones works. He's not fighting for any less.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just wouldn't be surprised if like some shit like that were to happen.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, dude, like a lot of people that are younger like don't understand that. Like, I mean, though Aspinall is probably almost certainly the guy to beat John Jones. Like, John Jones is not free eats for Aspinall.
No, like Prime John, of course, would beat him, but
Or even
2025 John.
dude. I mean, I think John Jones has always tailored his performance to the level of skill of his opponent. That's why people are like, oh, it took him 3 rounds to beat Seabay. It's like, yeah, because he knew he could play with his food. But against Aspinall, like, I mean, Aspinall fights nervous, but he fights smart nervous. But like, if Jones were able to, manage distance and hold Aspinall up from being able to get inside, like, that'd be a very interesting fight.
I think controlled chaos is a better word for Tom because he just kind of wings his arms around and he sometimes hits people. So
Well, now that's a little bit. So okay, so there's this. I forget who made this video, but it's a video that breaks down Aspinall versus Pavlovich, and like because like at first glance that fight's like okay, whoever hit who first, right?
yeah,
But like Aspinall actually like. I mean, first of all, he tested his reach by putting his hand on his shoulder, which is fucking some slick shit.
genius.
But also, like, he like in the minute and 10 seconds that fight went on, Aspinall managed to he fainted to see when Pavlovich rather would throw his left hook, and and there's a couple other reads he got, like split-second reads, and lined up his fucking shot that put Pavlovich on the ground. Like his like in the moment, like time. You could tell he's one of those people where like time slows down. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he might knock out
um,
Gon.
oh yeah, no, he could absolutely knock out Gon. I mean, I think he could put Gon on the ground, then and then submit him.
Yeah.
But I think, dude, I mean, honestly, it's like who do you like? I mean, I think Jason Almeida might be the only other. Like, if Almeida could beat Alexander Volkov, then then that's an interesting fight
Yeah.
versus
Like,
Aspinall.
outside of that, like Blade's coming off a loss. To be honest, he did not beat Rizavan. Pavlovich needs to beat Waldo. None of
Dude,
the rest.
Pavlovich will be involved. For sure.
Yeah, none of these young guys are really ready. We'll see how Teixeira looks next week. Gaziev needs a few wins. Parkin got
Dude.
fraud checked. So
Yeah, Parkin did. Probably, you don't think that was a bit of a robbery?
it was a debatable decision, but it's not like a robbery. It was close. He still lost to Marcin Tybura, who's not good.
Dude, Tibera got armbarred by Spivak, and that let them run that trilogy for fuck's sake. Because Spivak looked, dude, I don't know what it is about like Cortez de Costa's opponents, like ones that aren't like Robelis to Spain, who's literally just
Yeah.
fucking a cadaver on the ground, or but like Spivak fought like absolute shit, coming off the first round armbar victory against Tibera.
Yeah.
I mean, and Waldo's not a grappler.
Yeah,
Like,
Waldo's terrible.
I mean, he really is, dude. And Pavlovich fought Rosenstrike carefully because, coming off, 2 losses, like, he took him to the ground, very methodical. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I think Cortez Acosta, bro. I think he just fucking barrels through him like he did with Blades and Lewis, and Also,
Like I picked Waldo as a dog there, so I'll take the robbery.
did you?
Yeah.
You corrupt motherfucker. Dude, I think also what's the other heavyweight fight on this card? There's the main event. There's Walker versus
Is there a third one? I thought
yeah,
like,
there is. There is.
Let
It's
me take a look. It's not a good one, clearly, because we can't fucking remember it.
It's fuck. I feel like
Oh, Petrino and Lane, garbage.
yeah,
Next.
Petrino. Well, Petrino's going up to heavyweight. Lane, dude, as much violence as can happen to Austin Lane. Like I'm about just okay, so like I trained taekwondo from an early age. Robelis to Spain was the only hero I had in the sport, and then all of a sudden UFC fucking debut, performance bonus, and then he gets wet blanketed by fucking fat Dominican, and and then it's Austin Lane. It's like, all right, 3-fight
You should
contract.
win this.
Yeah, and fucking Austin Lane's like, oh shit, like I don't know how to do shit as Austin Lane. Like I just get shoved around the octagon and fucking knocked out. Like I could win a fight though, and he fucking 29-28 him. It was fucking catastrophic. But then he just got slumped by was it Mario Pinto?
Yeah, that guy needs to fight again. Yeah, I'm so worried about picking that Petrino fight because they are both hot garbage. That's one of the lowest level fights I've ever seen.
Well, actually, so here's my thing about that is like, yes, Petrino fed his neck to Anthony Smith. Like I'll say that again, he fed his neck to Anthony Smith, and then he bit on every feint Jacoby threw, and until he got fucking. But also though about Vitor Petrino is that he can grapple. And I mean, here, let me see. He submitted
Cracknell.
Yeah, he submitted Prognio. That's on Bukowskis did it with an arm triangle choke that was locked wrong. But like, other than that, dude, Prognio is no joke, by the way.
I think he's pretty bad. Like Jimmy Cruz gonna smoke him in 2 weeks.
I don't know about that. But regardless, Vitor Petrino, he retired Tyson Pedro. Vitor Petrino, like he fucking Anton Tergalaj. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
a close fight with him, no less.
Nah, was it though? Hold
It was
on.
closer than it ever should have been.
It was. I mean,
Like
he should have.
I just look
No,
at
it was,
Petrino.
dude. It was 30-26, bro.
You should still
Fucking
finish Anton Turcali, who has
yeah.
as
I
much
mean,
spin
Tyson
as.
Pedro did, but
Like
yeah,
Petrino's just a bodybuilder. That's all I look at him as. He's just a bodybuilder.
he can grapple, and he has
He has a
power.
little. He has some good power, but what's the height on him in lane? I wonder.
He's
6'2" to 6'6". Ooh, ooh.
Wait, six. No, Petrino's taller than 6'2", isn't
That's what it says. It's probably wrong. It usually is, but yeah, it says
it?
6'6" for
Actually,
Austin Lane, 6'2" for Petrino.
dude, Toph is 6 foot even, and he knocked Austin Lane out. Justin Toph around, dude. Austin Lane has a glass chin and no fucking power to speak of. He put it on fucking Mario Pinto the first round.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
was
came
worried
out.
about Pinto. I was like, you're about to get fraud checked.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was too for a second until I realized that Pinto, it was like a cup of coffee to him. Like,
Yeah, that dude
and
needs to fight again.
did that? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he will soon. They wheeled Austin Lane out of that fight on a stretcher. Like, I mean, and also Lane's 10 years older, 37. He's
but
yeah, I mean, I think I don't know, dude. Like Kennedy going up was good, dude. Who was that heavyweight that went down? Like Kyle Machado. That Benson Riviera
and then lost and got cut immediately. So
yeah, dude, you know what's fucked up?
What?
Sorry, yeah. I was gonna say
I
that.
was about to end just your last point, and I'll close out this.
Yeah, Romanov beating Nascimento, right? By submission the first round, and then both of them getting cut. It's like so fucked up for Romanov.
And then he got his balls kneed into his stomach. So
wait, no, he subbed Tim Johnson in PFL, which is.
And then on Friday he fought Rodrigo and got his balls kneed into. So
that did happen, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't watch it because it's PFL, but I did hear that. So,
dude, well, PFL is all. I mean, there's PFL Mania and then the fucking card the next day this coming weekend. And
yeah, it's something.
It is what it is. But anyway,
yeah, I think. But last thing, do you want to say anything about the woman weight classes for a second? I doubt it.
I'll speed run this.
So strawweight is Whaley's beat everyone. It's boring. Valentina's gonna lose to either Whaley or Natalia, and bantamweight's bantamweight.
I don't know that she loses to Natalia.
I think Val was overrated.
I think that Shevchenko beat Fiorot just by not being scared of her being taller, like Aaron Blanchfield was. I think Shevchenko probably, win or lose her next fight, she probably retires.
They need to do her and Whaley. I think a perfect main and co for pay-per-view is Nunes Harrison and Shevchenko Whaley.
Dude, you think Nunes beats Harrison?
No, not after a 3-year layoff. I think she's just ruining her legacy for a nice paycheck.
I don't think it's has it been 3. I think it's been like 2.
It's been like 2. Well, they're not fighting this year. They even said so. It's gonna be next year. So 3-year layoff, probably up at featherweight against Kayla, who's a guy. Good luck.
Yeah, Kayla. Yeah, she is fighting a man.
Well, they both are guys. So
but like one is kind of less of. One's a mother at least. So, but also, dude, you really think Kayla Harrison's first title defense is gonna be against fucking Amanda Nunes?
I don't even think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a featherweight because they want the best out of that fight possible, and the best fight you get there is at featherweight. Like, well, I know it's not a weight class, but they could just say, "Fuck you, we're gonna do what we want." Hell, do it at lightweight. Shit, get the best fight possible.
Honestly, yeah, but like, that first of all, that's not a championship fight at that point.
Yeah.
But,
they can make up a belt.
The BMF. Yeah, the fucking, oh my god, they would do that, a female BMF belt.
Yeah, it's like who the fuck would Kayla fight? Dumont, who deserves it, but that's so no one cares.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, who the fuck? Like me, I
But
mean, but yeah, all right. So I would say, honestly, dude, when is fucking what's her name? The PFL is like one fucking really good WMA, but
Dakota,
fucking Dakota. Yeah, I
she
mean,
fights soon against some tomato can. So
yeah, and I mean her last opponent was one too. It's like when did she come in the UFC and just like show people how it's on?
hopefully, don't be patchy mix. Don't be patchy mix.
Dude, no, I mean that's Dude, Bellator has brought. I mean, dude, MVP is like the sum of Bellator's like, and MVP is not that good, bro. He's just
No, he's
like,
entertaining, but not good. I've said that for a while now. He's entertaining, but not very
I mean, he
good.
was entertaining against Shara at one.
That was so
And
fun to watch.
yeah, it was. It was. The Holland fight was actually not, it was not nowhere near as dominant as people like to say it was. He was scared for his life
Yeah,
against Ian Gary,
yeah.
in the
Well,
first
yeah.
round.
If you can get MVP against a striker, it's gonna be fun. The second you get someone who's scared to actually strike with him, Ian Holland, hopefully not Cannonier, then it's gonna be a boring fight.
Wait, I thought Cannonier is fighting him though.
Yeah, but hopefully he actually strikes with him, not grapples him, because he easily could just throw him on the ground. So
Dude, I think Cannonier just fucking throws shots to the body and doesn't bite on fit. Cannonier doesn't fucking bite on feints, like,
yeah,
yeah. I think he's just there for business. Like,
yeah.
and I mean, it's not the
But
same MVP that caved in that dude's fucking skull.
yeah, that's a one of one moment. But anything else you want to say before you get out of here and I end the stream? Anything you want to promote or whatever?
I mean, I just hit 100K subs. So I'm not gonna promote my channel, but yeah, it was good to be here. And
Thanks for joining, brother.
yeah, no doubt. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna shout Matua. Matua will be soon, like going live with his his
Oh,
quest
sweet.
for his quest for Adderall and Harlem.
So,
Yeah.
we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, Matua does slam poetry streams too.
Oh, that's funny. I'll have to check those out sometime. But yeah, again,
I'm
thanks for
joking. Yeah, I'm
joining.
totally joking. He doesn't do that.
That would be funny. No, I'll keep that idea in mind then.
You should pressure him into it.
Yeah, but thanks for joining, brother, and
no doubt,
thanks
bro.
for bringing actually MMA talk on this channel. That really does it. So, thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
See you. There we go. Yeah, I don't got much more to say. That's about that. I'm tired of talking for 2.5 hours. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. A lot of MMA talk, so much that Jamie had to leave. We had a debate on who beat Charles easier, which we know Jamie loved. And thank you to everyone who joined. Jamie, J-Beers, that guy who just left. I fucking forgot his name, but he was super cool. Had a good conversation MMA-wise about with him, and it was fun. So happy this stream was way better than last night, and I had a great time. So next time you hear from me is Thursday or Friday. I don't know when I'm going to stream again, one of those 2 days. I'm going to take a break tomorrow. No matter what Moss does, I'm going to take a break tomorrow. Unless giant MMA news drops, I'm going to take tomorrow off, and you'll hear from me either Thursday or Friday. So with that being said, not very much else to say. Thank you all for joining me, either the actual stream or in the chat. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later in the week. Enjoy the halfway point of your fightless week. And as always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, like, comment, subscribe. 200 subs go by the end of the year. As always, RX, finally with no voice left. Out. Good vibes only. And always.